Yeah. Y'all know what time it is.
Tonight I would have been on time.
Not that late, I mean.
It's hard for me to plan anything because shit always happens.
Allegedly with Brittney J. Let us get into it. Allegedly with Brittney J. Truth coming through, better clear the way.
Okay, I've lied about falling asleep before. Sue me. So Britt lied again. No, Brittney didn't lie about shit.
Cases, headlines, trials,
I don't know. What do you guys think?
But she keep it classy, you can plainly see.
What do you
Like
call it?
hot sauce. Kendall was 3. Kendall was 3 years old when I had Talon, right?
Vaginal discharge.
Clam trails, snail trails. There you go.
As long as you please my phone, that's as easy as my dick.
Allegedly with Brittney J. Prayers going up every single day.
Please say a prayer for Katie. Her friend passed away last night.
Mom of 6 with a heart so strong. Real one here, you cannot go wrong. She do not got a spring.
And it's my Discord. But guess what? They're grown-ups. I'm not going to sit there and get in the middle of 2 people that I'm friends with. Grown-ups should be able to handle their own shit. I've said that since day one.
She do not gotta fight.
Fuck you, Angela. I don't got nothing to say to you, bitch. You've been stirring shit for fucking days.
She let the facts talk loud. Every move she make, from the missing in the trials to the news that breaks, she bring truth to the table. Yeah, that is her lane. She lets people talk.
Don't come back in my chat. Go away. If you don't like it, then don't watch.
Let's opinions right.
I get these petty betties that want to come flood my chat because they don't like what I'm saying. She talks about me like she knows me. She don't know me. Don't talk on me. You don't know nothing about me.
Open to the what ifs from the other side.
I think they really believe that they're entitled to know that. And I'm like, that makes me not want to tell y'all more.
Stop worrying about what she's having.
Lord have mercy.
Why do
Good
you
night.
worry about what?
Why am I y'all's entertainment?
Is it barbecue or
Y'all want to? Do you want to know how many times I burped today when I took a shower? You want to know, how many times I farted? Like,
Speculation cool. When the respect stay true, she gives room for thought. Lets the audience view. When the lies start flying and the trolls get bold, she do not fold up and she do not get cold.
why does it matter?
She respond with class, let the record be known.
Apparently, you can't get enough the addiction to my dick.
You can keep that circus, she is staying grown. She got family at home and the purpose in sight. Still showing up strong when the days get tight.
It's hard for me to plan anything because shit always happens. Sister has 2 older ones already. So her... If you like what we do here, you appreciate it. Oh, goodness, scat that cough.
She praying for the people when they need that love, trying to better herself while she looking above. So tune in close, let the real one stay. It is allegedly with Brittney J. Allegedly with Brittney J. Truth coming through, better clear the way.
Where the fuck did you get that I opt out of a sonogram? You just made that up.
I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not scheduling anything.
Cases, headlines, trials, tea. She keep it classy, you can plainly see.
Could have been playing putt in the butt, but
Stop.
somebody's twiddling their knob to me.
All right, let's keep going. Miserable old twat.
You sausage wallet. You damn hobknocker. Get the hell out of here, hobknocker.
Allegedly with Brittney J. Prayers going up every single day.
You guys please keep Petunia's dad in your prayers. Let's pray he continues on this mending and he gets to come home ASAP.
Mom of 6 with a heart so strong. Real one here, you cannot go wrong. Opinions, welcome. Prayers up. Allegedly with Brittney J. Come, prayers up.
Apparently, we got people that like to zoom in. You sausage wallet. No, gobber. Lord have mercy.
Hello, good people. Hello, good people. I hope you enjoyed that updated remix of the new intro song from Brittney J. I completely transformed it, as you can see. I wanted to instill some reality into it, pun intended. I'd like to welcome you all to this chat today. It's so good to see you all. I have a couple thank yous to get to right off the rip. Cash, thank you so much for the 79-pound super chat. And J-Dub, thank you for being a member for 11 months. And Petty, thank you for being a member for 10 months. And Cash is a new member. And Big Girl for Life has been a member for 5 months. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. And please remember that every dollar you contribute to this channel goes toward breaking that chain. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I also want to address real quickly, I saw, Solo, if you're still here, I saw what you wrote in the chat and that you broke your arm today. I am so sorry, dude. Fuck, that must be painful. Now, I'm not quite sure what you're saying about the K, but it sounds like you're not getting it. You didn't get it, but either way, as you know, I know you're a grown woman. You don't need to be reminded of this, but that K can be dangerous. So I care about you and I'm looking out for you. And I'm really, really, really sorry that you broke your arm. I hope it heals and mends very soon. And I know that if BJ were here, she would be offering up a prayer for you. Anyway, so, oh my gosh, I have more memberships to get to. Rocky Leone, member for 5 months. Marlene CA, member for 11 months. Daria is a new member. Christina Rain, member for 2 months. And Lauren became a YouTube member. You are all very, very welcome here. Yes, definitely. I appreciate that disclaimer. I should probably put that disclaimer in my Nightbot. Nice. Cake or death. I'll have the cake. No, K. No, K. She wrote, it's the K. It's a drug, and I'm just trying not to name it on my stream. I said K. You know, the drug that can be used to help people when they're in pain. K. Oh, for the reset. Oh, okay. Thank you, Solo. Well, I hope it heals very quickly and that it's not broken in too many places. I'm very sorry that happened to you. Anyway, I mean, Solo was in our chat almost every week when we read the book about Matthew Perry. It was a really good book. And actually, the K Queen just got sentenced to something like 15 years in prison. K4s or ketamine. I don't know that is a joke. But anyway, we are all gathered here today to witness the many voices of Brittney J. Now, why do we do that? Well, because she has basically staged a master class in manipulation for years, right? And we know that there are behaviors and patterns of behavior that we can observe, without labeling them, just patterns of behavior. But there's also patterns within patterns. And one of the patterns within patterns of behavior is the way a person speaks, their tonality, the way they, just their form, their expression, their rises and, they're going up and down in speech, their inflections and everything like that. Now, the thing is that I'm not a licensed psychologist or psychiatrist or anything like that. I'm just a keen observer who's been observing these things for a very long time. And I think it's very informative because one of the issues with Brittney J is that she's so deceptive that you almost have to read her other behavior to know what's really going on, right? Because it's one thing to say something, it's another thing to say something and mean that thing that you're saying. Now, I'll give you an example. Like when Reality says this,
Change you want to see.
does she really sound like she wants us to be the change we want to see? She's like, being the change you want to see. She's more like, you're not that change. It's more of a judgment. What you hear in the voice is, you should feel bad for how you are. So you need to change. You need to change to be the change you want to see. Right? Hello, bless Gigi, and hello everybody else coming in. Good to see you all. So yeah, it'd be a whole lot cooler if it were. So that's why I have basically collated Brittney's similar voices into a almost hour-long video. This took a lot of time to work on, even though I only used sound clips from like the last month. Okay. Because there's so much, because she uses these speech, ways of speech and these voices so much and so often. And you can kind of put together, here's the time she used the speech this day. Here's the time she used that type of speech this day. And what you'll see on this video here, I'm about to pull up, is that I named the voices coming from her perspective, meaning, when she uses these voices, she's trying to accomplish something. So I'm basically, for the most part, naming these voices for what she's trying to accomplish from her perspective. Okay. It's from her point of view. And it's really interesting. I noticed as I was editing to the video that, you hear the same patterns of behavior practically every night. The patterns, speech and behavior practically every night flow throughout. Generally, every one of her streams flows in a certain way. It starts with one voice. It goes to the next voice. It goes to the next voice. And all of it, there's definitely grift voices. Definitely, for sure, grift voices. And Akira, thank you for being a member for 7 months. I would really, really like to thank you by giving you this
Ribbig shoe. Ribbig.
So thank you for breaking those chains with us. So hello, Adrian. Nice to see you. Hello, everybody else. I'm sorry if I missed you. I am multitasking. So let's pull up the video and watch it. But I actually have some breaking news for you. Breaking news. I found the $10,000. They found, actually, in fact, a Chick-fil-A employee found the $10,000. Brittney left it in a Chick-fil-A bathroom. And this honest employee, actually, his name is Jaden Cintron. He found that he found that $10,000 and returned it because he's actually a good person. Now, do you think if Brittney, now why was Brittney leaving that $10K in a bathroom? What the hell was she trying to exchange there in that bathroom that ended up never happening? As you probably have figured out by now, this is not Brittney's 10K, at least that I know of, but it did make me think of her immediately. Where the hell is that? The 10K that Brittney collected and left in some drop somewhere to make an exchange? Yep, peekaboo, that's where the money went. Oh gosh, Daria, that's awful. Anyway, just kidding. But that is a really cool thing that guy did. How many people can you say would do that? I found $10,000. I'm being honest. Now, I can actually say I would probably do that because it isn't my money. That's just me. Maybe I'm dumb, but that's me. I would probably turn it in as well. Thank you, Peekaboo, for reminding everybody to streak to the like button. Thank you. Thank you. Please remember to hit the like button. Get us out into the algorithm. Bryn. No way. Really, Bitter Tea? Really? Thank you, Bless Gigi. Wow. Wow. I don't know. Maybe someone was trying to leave a ransom there or something. I don't know. Anyway, we could start getting pretty dark with that. But so without further ado, there is a lot of video to get through, but hopefully you will start to recognize the patterns and the voices along with me. And of course, I will give commentary as we go. And here we go.
If you're new here, welcome to the fucking roller coaster, man.
Happy birthday to you. Congratulations, Pink Bubblegum.
So our first voice to observe is the love bomb voice. Love bombing is something that happens in manipulation and control behaviors where someone is excessively lovely and excessively expressive and effusive to somebody in order to get something out of them. And you can clearly hear that in her voice. Hear that in her voice. You can hear like there's a different tone. It's higher. She gets a little bit more Southern. Just listen. And this is usually at the beginning of the stream. Of course, the love bombing goes in and out. It lurches in and out of love bombing and self-pitying, in every stream. But for the most part, she starts out with the love bombing because she's welcoming everybody in and she's saying hi to people and the milestones are coming in and whatnot. So let's keep going.
Oh, Pink Bubblegum. That's so sweet of you.
Oh, oh
my God.
Now, what I'm really hearing in there is you just validated me. I think you're trying to say, Christine Rain, you're trying to say fun fact, right? If you've turned in found money to a police department and nobody claims it in a year, they will likely return it. Oh, yes, I agree. I didn't know that, but also that depends on the police department not being corrupt or that particular police person that you turned it over to not being corrupt. But that is cool. Yes. Now, I didn't label any voices lying voice. In all honesty, I think every single one of her voices is a lying voice, but you can definitely hear when she's being more duplicitous and how her voice lowers and becomes more growly and, like you say, throatish. Exactly. All right.
You are so sweet.
You have the biggest heart ever. You're so freaking sweet.
You're kind.
Oh, and congratulations, Ange. You deserve it.
I love your.
Don't worry, in excess. And thank you very, very much for the super chat. Don't worry. It's there. It's all pretty much here. The only common voice that I didn't capture in this really was there wasn't a lot of like pontificating, biblical pontificating. There's prayers going up, but she hasn't been doing as much biblical pontificating as usual, or at least in the last month. So I didn't catch it, which, you know. And hello to everybody in the bushes who are listening while cooking or cleaning or driving or whatever. I'm so happy you are here. And summertime, summer girl mama, 10 Breaking Chains memberships. What are you trying to do to us? Are you trying to break those chains? Because if you are, you've come to the right place. Thank you very, very, very much. And welcome to the new members. Woo woo. Yeah, that's right, Liberty. Woo woo. Woo. That's one of the, I labeled that voice the over exuberant self-promoting voice or something like that, because I didn't catch the whoop whoop, but I did definitely caught their overconfident exuberance about themselves that doesn't sound natural or normal at all. So Clemson girl, I found $200 at the grocery store and turned it in. Nobody claimed it, so they gave it to me. That's nice. Oh, and then you donated it. See, that's paying it forward. That's awesome. My mom initially threw the bag of money in the Carter bedside at her, thinking it was empty liquor bottle out there by kids partying the night before. Oh my gosh, that's crazy, Bitter Tea. Wow. Hello, Grateful Little Farm 81. I'm excited you're here, and I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Shani. Hello, everybody else that I haven't said individual hellos to. I am very happy that you're here. All right, let's keep it going.
Her name, Stevie B12. You're very pretty too, by the way. I got it.
Everybody's so pretty.
I gotta say, Melissa, I appreciate that for real. Melissa's probably like, I might have had differences with her, but that was straight up of you. I've missed you, just Nicole. Thank you for letting me know that you sent one, babe. I'm sorry. I got tired.
Oh, there's just Nicole.
Yeah, we've missed you too. She says, I've missed you terribly, and I hope all is well. Congratulations, Julie Wessner. I didn't know that either.
Yeah. Now you can see me.
Look at you. Look at that. What is that? Is that a rat?
You keep
I'm sorry. Brittney, like there, she's like, oh, I want to say that she's so cute. But what the hell is that on her head? Yeah, their name is very special. All the names are special, and all the avatars are so pretty. Mallory, is that really you? I used to be pretty. I'm not sure where I was so pretty once. I'm not sure where that's coming from, but I get it. Sometimes I don't, sometimes my brain is slow. I get it. You were once pretty. Now you're not pretty anymore, right? Because you're not her friend anymore. Sorry, it takes me a minute sometimes.
Or a hat.
Then you're gonna
How cute.
That's not cool.
I love it.
I love it. Cash. Pompous pontificators propose purposeful prose picking grievous psychosis. That's awesome. Thank you very much for the $4.99 for the dropping $4.99. Okay, let me try to do BJ doing Queen. Dropping $4.99 on us. That was BJ doing Queen. That was not me doing Queen. honest. I'm going to say this. I actually think Queen's voice sounds better than when I first started listening to her. When I first started listening to her, it was lower and more gravelly. And I actually think her voice is sounding pretty good lately, in all honesty. Yeah, that's a lot of alliteration there, Cash. All right. This is a long video, so let's keep going.
My workout day.
Awesome. Oh, it's your workout day? What do you do? Hey, Mandy. Hey, girl. Hey, bless Lulu. Thank you, Kimmy. Hi, Petunia. Long time no see. Oh, my goodness.
Now, listen to the tone. Hi, Petunia. I don't know a lot of people who have that many, like, who go from like a high octave note to a low octave note so many times in the same live stream. And that it just sounds put on. You know what I mean? It sounds forced to me. Yeah, I would say it is iconic now, Bosco.
Yes. Not tonight. Thank you so much, beautiful. I appreciate you. Let me give her.
The words are also a little more extended as well. Yes, actually, that's a good thing to do. I talk to my dog in that high-pitched voice as well. And they love it, actually. Maybe it's, love bombing works with your dogs. But you can hear one of the reasons I'm doing this is because I noticed so much of her ways of changing her voice from one thing to the next, and how much her voice reflects what's going on with her. And you're going to hear that in spades later. It's the sleep part, the dropping off part, the can't feel her face part. That's toward the end here.
16 months. Oh, you got a secret. I appreciate you. Can I just say I love how ride or die you are? Garbage Girl's like, we in this together. Oh my goodness.
Or she becomes, way too cool for herself. In this together. We in this together. Right? There's like an affect that's put on that isn't real. That doesn't sound like it's coming from a natural, organic place. Animals hear higher frequencies, and when we use soft, higher voices, they respond better. Yeah, mine definitely does. My dog isn't even food motivated. He's more praise motivated. Like good dog, and he just loves to be pet. When he's being pet, he knows that he's been a good boy. So,
yes, Wendy. Yes, girl.
And this is the voice for, the love bomb voice for when she's meeting a new friend that she wants to. That's on her side. A new hate bond casualty, right? A new hate bond casualty. She probably doesn't know anything about this lady, but she's praising her like she's the second coming of Mr. Beast or something. Listen to this.
More Laura roasting coming tonight. Thanks for the shout out. Y'all, mods, grab her link.
Laura roasting.
This Wendy's in my chat. Girl, I am fangirling for you and for Dee Dee. I love y'all.
Fangirling? Like what goes into that fandom? Just by virtue of the fact that they are dragging a woman who's dragging you right now and has legitimately said horrible, horrible things that I would never form my mouth to say. But is this you trying to stop the drama, Brittney? Is you reviewing somebody who reviews somebody that drags you? That's you stopping the drama. That's you not contributing to the drama. At this point, don't even put on errors that you want the drama to stop, because you don't. You covet it. You seek it as a fix, not as something. You don't love the browbeating that you get as a result of it. No. You can't take that. But you can sure give it out. Okay.
I love your channel.
I'm confused.
Keep doing you.
Whatever.
You make me laugh. I love, love, love your videos. And y'all go sub up to Wendy V because she is on it. You and Dee Dee have the best chemistry, Wendy. Hey, Melissa. What you doing, girl?
Moon's in the
What's
chat.
up, Moon?
Now, this is not just her love bomb voice. This is also her love bomb feeling emboldened voice. All right. I couldn't label every single damn thing differently, right? But this is the love bombing that she does when she's emboldened and she's feeling herself because she's surrounded by people who are going to go to bat for her, right? So right now she has people on her panel with her, and Melissa is a person she essentially won back, right? Basically won back. And I'm very sorry to see this, but what I observe is that the women, or actually the people in that chat, they look at Melissa and see money, and they're constantly bringing up money around her. They're constantly bringing up money around her. And I guess it's because they're always grifting and talking about money anyway. But I feel strongly that every one of them are stepping up to try to figure out what will cause Melissa to hand me over as much money as she gave to Queen, right? And I don't understand competing on that level, but I see it happening.
Hey, girl.
Girl, you're my best friend, girl.
Luminous, thank you so much. Let's get Luminous a round of applause. You're gifted. Welcome to Club Maple. Moon. I love you. You are funny as hell. Guys,
Now, I don't think I didn't capture this because I didn't put a lot of Moon in here, but it must be said that she literally said to Moon, and we're talking about Moon. Y'all know who Moon is, right? I don't talk a lot about her, but I know who she is. This woman, Brittney, actually told Moon, told her audience, y'all, Moon's not crazy. When you are willing to, with that person sitting on the panel with you, say that she's not crazy, and then she comes back and says, oh, no, I'm crazy. I'm crazy. There's a problem there. When you can't even admit that one of the most top, at least the top one or two craziest, most fucking psychotic lunatics on this platform is a lunatic, or at least crazy. When you can't even come to say that, what business do you have talking about true crime with your audience, or at least even analyzing it or dissecting other people's behaviors? You are dissecting the Duggars' behavior when, in all honesty, a lot of the behavior in the Duggars matches yours. Now, I'm not saying that you are to that extent or to a cult. I'm not accusing you of doing all the things that the Duggars have done. But your mindset is certainly very, very, very similar. And you're sitting there in judgment of them on your channel and then turning around and saying, you don't know me. I'm sorry. When did you meet the Duggars? When did you meet the Duggars? Did you have individual conversations with Jim Bob and Michelle and Jill and Jana, Joyanna and all those people to be talking about what their intentions are? No, you're reviewing another person's content who talks about them, and we don't even know if most of the stuff she says about them are true. So that double standard that always just gets to me. That double standard of, I don't know you, but I can review anybody I know and call them a horrible parent. And should we also mention that you have now admitted to having something like 7 or 8 CPS visits? That's far beyond the proud feat, Brittney. What does that say? And now we're learning or at least we're getting confirmation that it was probably the school that did the contact the last time. So I'm sure that a lot of your friends and your supporters will continue to allow you to use that as a pity party point of pontification. I did that alliteration for you. But it's not. But listen to how adeptly she flows from love bombing to future faking, and we'll get into that, and then escalates up into the pity party that then devolves into her just lashing out at people and then falling asleep.
Got to ask you, 2:30 in chat, can you please click that thumbs up? Y'all, please click that thumbs up. Come on, y'all. We've been slacking in the thumbs up category lately. I ain't gonna lie, it's been pitiful. We on the struggle bus lately. You welcome everybody. If you don't mind, please take a second.
So I'm calling this the totally authentic self-hype voice. Now, again, I've named these from her perspective. Okay. So I'm Brittney saying, here's my totally authentic hype voice. I really mean everything I say about myself. I do think I'm great. Yes, actually, that's a really good point, Pipsqueak. She absolutely abhors being accused of being on drugs. But then she turns around and accuses other people of being on drugs for retaliation and revenge, not because she actually has good arguments. She doesn't care about whether they're on drugs or not. She's just going to make the accusation because it's being made at her. Right?
Click that thumbs up.
You going to get a pea coat, Mr. Pickle Pepper? Sorry, I'm in my alliterations now.
Well, look, I am going to say this because we got 450 in chat. If you guys don't mind, please click that thumbs up.
See how you can tell in this one, she's already tired, right? So she's pushing through it. And I think I remember Craig that very night saying, you're already struggling. This is the beginning of the stream. And she's like, please remember to hit that thumbs up. So all of when she's love bombing and, self-hyping, the vowels or the words themselves are drawn out more and more southernized, in my opinion.
And if you want to become a member up, member.
They can't look as good as me, Craig. They can't have an attitude and, free-spirited myself.
Look at this one.
I don't let things bother me.
Now, does anybody in my chat believe that reality doesn't let things get to her? Do you believe that? Do you think?
If you want me to fucking yell, I'll fucking yell, bitch. There, how's that? That's yelling. Goodbye, kick rocks.
Oh my God.
Is that what it sounds like when you are totally not bothered? Nothing bothers you, right? In fact, so is it all an act? Like when the fact that you respond to every single troll comment that comes in the chat that most of us can't even see before it gets deleted, you still bring it up and Brittney still reads it. And then you respond to it and you say, any variation of kick rocks or, get the fuck out of here or leave Brittney alone. Is that things not getting to you? Because that's exactly why those trolls are getting into the chat, for you to respond to them. It doesn't matter whether you yell or not in response to them. You've gotten a reaction. And so you've invited them to keep you take that bait. And they're just going to keep fishing out that bait, baby. They're going to keep fishing it out until you don't bite on it anymore. And you know that. So either you really don't care that you said that things don't bother you when they really do, or they really do bother you and you have no idea. You don't know yourself. You're so unself-aware that you don't know things bother you when they actually do. Or you're putting up just a really, really brave front. That is just that, a front. Don't ask questions because I don't know why. Reality has a burn book and plots secret revenges. I mean, it sounds like it.
As I always say, I am who I am.
I am who I am. So what I'm hearing in there is, if you don't like me, there's something wrong with you. You need to change in order for me to be likable. You need to change your attitude about me because you're so wrong. That's what I'm hearing in there. Not that she actually believes that.
That's it. Be the change you
And Brittney's like, that's it. Mirroring her, mimicking the, totally authentic self-hype voice.
want to see. It begins with you. I stand by it. Kick rocks. Reality wins. Wins. Always.
That was so like, reality wins. Wrong song was that? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Cash. Blue October, thank you very much for becoming a new member. And here's a little reminder of what Craig is here to do.
Well, fuck you, silly.
Yep.
These nuts.
Thank you for becoming a new member.
Sure. What do you guys think I should do? I probably am just going to start doing that. I think I'm just going to start doing that. I'm just going to go live randomly.
Okay. So this is future fake voice. Now, if you haven't heard the term for future fake, it just basically means I'm faking what I'm going to do in the future. It's basically means saying, I know I was bad today. I'll be better tomorrow. In her case, a future fake can also be, oh yes, honey, we'll get married in 2 years, and then it doesn't happen. That can also be a future fake. But her future fakes are, I'll make you feel better about what I did today so that you don't, and tell you what I'm going to do tomorrow, because it's so much easier for me to tell you I'm going to do something that I'm not going to do than actually do that thing, than actually have the discipline and the conscientiousness and the wherewithal to have follow through on that thing that you promised other people. And then you wonder why you don't have credibility. But here is future fake voice. And you can hear that in her tone. It's very serious, and it's almost authoritative, and you should believe her. There's no reason for you to not believe that she's going to carry out these promises.
It's hard for me to plan anything because shit always happens. I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not scheduling anything. And to everybody, listen, we will be doing this again. I'm going to try to make it a monthly thing that I do. Yeah, it was. I'm saying, God.
She's gonna really, really, really try, you guys. She's really, really, really gonna try. But she actually finally did actually have a giveaway. It was kind of a clusterfuck, but she did it.
God, I hate my true crime.
After how many? Now, I don't think she's actually had a members only live like she's promised since the beginning of the year. And we're almost into summer. Well, we're in spring. We're deep into the spring, and there's still no members only live that I know of for her members.
I got interrupted again. I'm ready for that damn Duggar stream, so we'll do that tomorrow.
Most of the time when she said, we'll do the Duggar stream tomorrow, it didn't happen. It was pushed off. Or when she did do it, she had to delete it because she was snoring through it. There are some Duggar streams on there, but every time she opens up another Duggar stream, she gets fewer viewers because she literally adds nothing to the table. And she just sits there and fucking snores. But here she is future faking about it. And that's what you do. When you future fake on the back of a true crime case, you're not just covering the Duggars there. You're talking about heinous crimes against women, children in this case. But she gets so excited. Oh my gosh, we're going to cover Duggars. I can't wait to get into the Duggars. It's so juicy. Fuck you. That's a girl's life. Several girls' lives. But you use it to future fake. You put hashtags. That's another future fake. Because you put hashtags and titles on your videos, and then you don't talk about it for another hour, and then you fall asleep.
So I think what I'm going to try to do is every month, at least one time a month, at bare minimum, we'll do two $30 giveaways every month. Yeah. We'll be doing that at least once a month. I'll send 30 to 2 winners. We got a lot to talk about on the true crime. I hope you guys.
Did you hear that? Oh, we got a lot to talk about. Now, that's her basically saying you should be as excited as I am about the true crime I'm going to present to you tonight, which never, in many cases, materializes ever.
I'm actually really excited for true crime tonight. We got a lot. I've been doing research, been doing some deep dive.
I've been watching Without a Crystal Ball because I've heard all of the same sound bites from Without a Crystal Ball coming out of her voice, all of the same accusations, all of the same unconfirmed rumors that I watch Without a Crystal Ball for the Duggar stuff, and I take a lot of it with a grain of salt, and I don't assume it's right until I see it confirmed by the family or somebody with authority. But that's her research, right? What her research is probably driving down the road, halfway listening to something that she might play tonight, and she probably listens to only 5 fucking minutes of it. Yeah, that's right. She always prioritizes that drama stream. She has to get her own personal grievances out of the way, because if you make her wait to talk about her drama until after she does true crime, she won't be able to hold it in. She's still because she's still engaged in, every time she's streaming, she's still engaged in watching the drama unfolding on her own. Yeah, actually, you're right, Crazy Crystal. You're right. They're very similar to each other.
We keep getting knocked off and not being able to do the true crime live. So I'm bound and determined tonight.
They were only knocked off once. Her power, the power went down for a few hours one night, and it seemed legit, right? Because the kid was coming up into the room every half hour, 15 minutes saying, when are we going to get Wi-Fi? So who knows if it was, really a area-wide outage or something caused by them, but they didn't have Wi-Fi for an hour. And that's when they truly got knocked off from doing Duggar. Every other time, it's been a different catastrophe.
Right, to get it in. Oh, I'm trying to do better. F you. F you.
I saw that.
and I think I am doing better.
She's a work in progress, guys.
Yeah.
How low do your standards have to be when your measure of doing better is not falling asleep one night on a true crime stream? Those are not normal adult level standards to reach. That is below standard. That is F. That is an F. Thank you very much, Crazy Crystal. And I hope everybody is doing well in the chat. Thank you all for being here.
No, and I got to get back into my true crime too. I know I sound like a broken record when I say that, but I kind of want to dig into some a couple of things, honestly, like deep dive. I'm so sorry, Katie. Guys, if you don't mind, please say a prayer for Katie, her friend.
Here's a prayer up voice. So whenever anybody in the chat says, "Oh, I need prayers," her voice changes into a little bit softer, a little bit warm, a little bit, feely, but you still can't feel it. You don't really feel it. You feel that it's something that she is doing to try to project sympathy that she doesn't actually really internalize, right? It's something that she should do. Yeah, I know, but I say sleeping because I don't know for I'm pretty sure it's nodding out, but we know for sure when she's nodding out, she's sleeping. So I say sleep a lot. But thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it.
And passed away last night.
Last night.
My goodness. God bless him, Petunia. You guys please keep Petunia's dad in your prayers.
Now, this is why I say she isn't really engaged in exactly what she's wanting to pray for, because half the time she is her attention is divided by 15 different things. Craig, her kids, other people, other drama, what people are saying about her, and then the state of her mind after whatever she's put into her mouth takes effect. Thank you, in excess.
Let's pray he continues on this.
So what I was starting to bring up here is that you can hear that she's eating. She's eating in this. And she eats so much that it gets in the way of her speech. And it puts across this idea that Jesus Christ, you can't wait to eat until after. You can't eat beforehand or eat afterward. You have to make us listen to you eat, because it's actually disgusting to hear somebody's mouth noises that much. I mean, a little bit here and there is one thing, but we constantly have to hear fucking output from your mouth, your throat, your lips, your gums. There's a cacophony of chaos in our ears going on constantly, including. Now, I'm sorry, people. I know that probably triggered a bunch of you, but so between that and then Craig having to put you could say the word blanket to Craig and he would make it sexual. I'll put you in my blanket. That's what, those are all the obstacles that the true crime world the viewer has to listen to finally get to whatever content you put out, which is not. Is the chat being spammed with yawn? Hi, tragedy pimps.
Ding. And he gets to come home ASAP.
So you're eating while you're. How many people, help me understand, people. When we as Christians, I'm officially a Christian, but I don't do prayers at the table before I eat. I just don't, right? But when you sit down to the table, are you sitting there? Do you do the blessing before or during the meal? And why is that? Because you want to be mindful and focused on the prayer that you're giving up to God. Do you think God actually really wants to hear you praying to him while you're chewing? Please give prayers up to this person who just lost their family member. Excuse me, I still need to chew this thing. I mean, really? Let me see, right, Morgan? All right. I will not use that sound very much.
Take the car back today.
Oh no.
Okay, so I'm calling this the totally not asking subs to assume my financial responsibilities voice. That's a whole other one. A whole other one. Why do you have to mention every single cent that has to leave your pocketbook day by day by day? Sorry, Cinnamon. Why? Why do we have to know how much you spent at the grocery store, how much you spent at the gas pump, what you need tomorrow, and what and the things you're being hit with? What other reason is there than to try to get one of the very nice, wonderful, sympathetic souls in your chat to send you money? That's why you're called Brittney. That's why.
I'm back in my clunkard. But you know what? I wonder, instead of just getting tires next month, just go ahead and do the dart. Neil's about to be 12 at the end of this month.
Oh, by the way, now we have to hear once again when her child's birthday is. I would never give my people in my on my channel, they don't know my kids. I'm done, Akira. I would never. My chat does not know my kid's name. Am I proud of them? Yes. Do I want them to be used as content? No. So why would I give their birth date out? Oh, because people like to give birthday gifts. Yeah, that's true, TPE. That's exactly right.
On the 27th.
A finger.
I need to get a new screen protector for mine and a new case.
Why is he wearing them?
I want to know why she feels.
So this rules for thee voice, it's sometimes it's just a buffer. It's a buffer between when she's about to say what the rules for thee, but not for her, right? So this is her rules for thee here. She's pontificating. She is judging how somebody else is doing something and saying, this is the rule that you should abide by. And then she turns around and does not abide by it in any way, shape, or form, as if she doesn't even know that she just laid that judgment out there against somebody else, right? Yeah. And tires. What the hell with all the tires, man? I think I was on Granny's panel. I was like, maybe I heard that you could get high if you burn tires. I don't know, man. I don't know. And good to see you too, Harley.
Entitled to her subs money.
I mean, Hartley. Sorry. No, Harley Ryder. There's Harley Ryder and Hartley was in here.
So she's asking for people to pay her bills and everything.
Oh my God. Oh my God. She's asking for people to pay her bills? How the fuck? The fucking audacity of this lady to ask people to pay her bills. You've never done that, have you, Brittney?
Yeah.
Dang.
There's probably many creators that do that on YouTube, to be honest.
You think, Reality? You think? Are you kidding me? Now, let me just remind you, okay? This woman has had a Christmas fundraiser in one way, shape, or form. She's asked for help for Christmas for 4 years. The first time was before she even was an official channel creator, right? So there's that. In between there's I really need help. I need gas money, or things are tough this summer, or this is a tough summer. We really, really, really need help. And then there's, oh, I'm going to do a lawyer fund. There's the 10K. Now, I know that we found, or at least the Chick-fil-A employee found that 10K, but we're joking, right? No, you really collected up to 10K. And now we're coming to a birthday grift. There's a very active baby grift going on. There's and before that there was a Christmas grift. The fuck, dude? And like, I don't know the whole story with Trisha from Web Sleuths. If that's what she's doing, and you know, it's caused problems, that's a whole other thing. But for you to judge somebody else, you think?
Daisy, love, get no.
Okay, so this is a palate cleanser. This is a little palate cleanser right here. All right. We have a few clips from her singing voice, because that's part of her voice. And practically every single night when she's live, she breaks into song. Now, there's a reason I'm including this in here today, because I actually think that Brittney loves to sing and has loved to sing for a long time. But if she's like me, I always loved to sing. I've loved to sing since I was a little girl, but it was only in the last 5 years. I did mention the lawyer, Mary Merkel. It's only in the last 5 years that I've actually felt confident enough to break into singing publicly. And it's part of it is because part of it is because I would sing in the car with my ex, and he would kind of roll his eyes at me when I sang. So I thought that I wasn't good at singing. Well, it turns out, even though my voice isn't really naturally fit for singing, I have to use it correctly for it to sound halfway good. She actually has kind of a good singing voice. She's just, as you're saying, witchy woman, she's not good at using her voice. And I have to tell you, when I started actually using Smule regularly and singing, I gained so much more confidence, not only in my singing, but in myself. It actually was a big confidence boost for me, because I did improve a lot, and I was able to meet people that I could connect with through song. There are people I've known now on Smule for 10 years, you guys. We've never had a conversation, but we've sang together many times. Yes. This magic moment. So I know she won't listen to me, but if there's anybody else out there who feels the same way, they have something they like to do, but they're not confident in it, start practicing it more. It will help build up your confidence. And all getting better at singing is practice. That's all it is. It's practice. It's I love singing. I haven't mentioned this a lot on here, but I actually did have a weekly wine bar singing gig for a year or so, which was really fun. I mean, it's basically glorified karaoke, but you just have a live accompanist. I love singing, and certain songs I sound good singing, right? But listen to some of her singing. Now, I'm going to tell you why some of the singing isn't good, but that it could be better.
Satisfaction.
So because she's not embracing it. When people hear music, they want to hear the music. I can get no satisfaction. They want to hear the personality. They want to get the vibe of that, right? But when you just kind of go, yeah, clearly you don't have breath in your diaphragm. And that's another thing that's really good about singing, is it is fantastic for your lungs.
And I try. And I try.
And when you have more breath, you can be on tone. You can be on pitch where you're not really here.
What's love got to do? Got to do with it. All night long. All night long.
See, she got better. She sang the first line and then she improved. She went all night long, and then she went all night long. It sounded better. You got to get the breath in there. You have to breathe from your chest. It will be very good for your terrible lungs, Brittney.
All night long. Come on, ride the train. Or ride it.
See, now that actually sounded pretty good right there. Listen to that again.
Come on, ride the train. Or ride it.
See, she was in tune and she had a little bit of a vibrato there, right? She won't take the constructive criticism, but maybe other people will. I don't just do this for Brittney. I do it for people, everybody who's listening. Yeah, that's right. It's her NASMA. It's her NASMA. Your pups are going off at her singing. Yeah, say it with your chest. Mean it. Mean it. Right, Infamous? Mean it.
Flintstones. Beat the Flintstones. Let's have a yabba dabba dabba do time.
You threw a party, invited everyone you knew.
See, you can hear in there that she actually has. I'm not saying she's a good singer. I'm saying that she has a nice natural voice. Okay. Now, the reason this sounds bad and all music you sing through StreamYard is going to sound terrible. Okay. Thank you, In Excess. It's going to sound terrible because it's off time and it kind of sounds like you're off time. I hate doing karaoke on YouTube because for that reason. Okay. But her natural singing voice isn't bad.
You would see the biggest gift would be from me.
And I can tell she wants to sing and she wants to be good and she wants people to like her singing. But I'm going to have to tell you something. In order for you to get out there and start singing and get good at it, you also have to not care about people who insult you. And that's one of the things about Smule is that people on Smule are not rude to each other. There's amateurs and professionals all throughout Smule. And you'll join their thing and they won't be like, oh, you sound like shit. They'll be like, thank you. And you can join competitions to get better.
And the contact would say, thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend.
Thank you.
If you threw a party, invited everyone you knew.
See, I'm going to disagree with you because the reason she played it again, her Cletus impression, I don't think the reason she plays it again is so that she could sing it better. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. We're almost through with this little palate cleanser section.
You would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the contact would say, thank you for being a friend.
Thank you, Mandy.
Someone told me long.
So this was pretty funny. The entire panel started singing.
Long ago.
Really?
There's a calm before the storm. I know. Oh, yeah.
Gwen Stefani.
Oh,
So here's a sample of me singing that song on Smule. So it sounds a lot better when you're already synced with the music and you're not trying to play music through the I'm sorry if my voice ruined it for you, Tragedy Pimps. I'm sorry. Look, I know that I'm not trying to be like an American Idol singer here. I do singing for therapy.
Really lovely underneath it all. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Makes sense, right? I love it. Hold on.
Okay. So now we're on to a new section. That was the that was a little palate cleanser, a little singing aside about singing. Okay. My theory is when she is really high, she sings. You know what? I'm not sure about that, but I can see why you would say that. All right. This is the pay no attention to what's in my mouth voice. And in this particular one right here, this clip, you almost see something like fall. Oh, thank you, veteran. You almost see something fall through her mouth as she opens it, that she has to catch it. What is that?
I'm so excited. I love it.
See how she started to say and as her tongue went up to the roof of her mouth, she had to stop it and catch it. Is that why? Did she have like her lozenger in her mouth? What do you disagree with, Elizabeth? Can you be more specific? I like disagreement. I like being challenged.
Hold on.
So we talked about this earlier. Why the hell? Yeah, it was either a tooth or something. I'll play it again so you guys can look.
I love it. Hold on. No, that's a good. I love it. Good one. Makes sense, right? I love it. Hold on.
It was like something was about
I'm so
to fall
excited.
out.
I love it. Hold on.
No cold for me. In fact, singing was miraculous for my mental health. In fact, like it syncs my nerve endings. It syncs my nerves up. It's really, really good. Yeah, maybe it was ice. Maybe you're right. Maybe that was ice because there's always fucking ice in her mouth. Thank you so much. That's what I was also thinking it was, but it could also, she's constantly has shit in her mouth, but she was clearly trying to hide whatever it was, right? So, yep, music is good for the soul. Okay, let's keep going.
Astro.
We've talked about this. Why do we have to listen to this? Why is it so important? It shows people that you really don't care about your conversation with them. And you're not very much engaged and you don't care how much that sound comes across over the mic. It's really gross.
Exactly, Angela Lester. Astro calls you Riri.
Mm-hmm.
So gross.
The honey.
And then when you eat, naturally people belch when they eat, or after they eat, or they or when they're drinking. And you don't hide it. You don't mute. You just allow it to just fly out over the microphone. Yep. It's great for that.
Brown sugar.
I couldn't even get past one. Maybe she deserves some of what she's been given.
What do you
Like
call it?
hot sauce.
Now, this is the super classy section, okay? This is the voice of Jesus died so we could be pigs and perverts. Because it's astonishing to me that the things that come out of her channel in the same breath that she is claiming to be a genteel Christian.
Kiddo was 3. Kendall was 3 years old when I had Talon, right?
Yeah.
That's your
No,
vaginal discharge.
clam trails, snail trails. There you go.
As long as you please my phone. That's
We talk about everything. We're just hanging out.
please me. Tickles my dick.
Like,
Oh,
seriously, Greg, stop.
Apparently you can't get enough though.
Now, I think that she doesn't. I think that she doesn't stop him, really. She goes, stop. She's actually flattered. I hear her being flattered that he is, hello, Mel S., good to see you, that he is attracted to her enough to want to F her. All right. Now, I'm really, really sorry to break it to you, Brittney, but I'm pretty sure that Craig would fuck a sinkhole. Okay. I think he would fuck a really big sinkhole as long as he could get it rubbed up against the side enough. I'm sorry, but that just seems to be the truth, especially if he's constantly projecting that he needs sex on the public internet. What are we supposed to take from that? What is he trying to communicate? That he's sexual? That he's a sexual being and that he gets laid and that he can get laid? Yeah.
Addiction to my dick. Could have been playing putt in the butt, but
Stop.
somebody's twiddling their knob to me.
All right, let's keep going.
You got to put a pillow under her butt so it can give you more elevation while you
Oh my God. What?
a pillow under there, you can get deeper
Is my chat frozen?
penetration. The guys with the lip.
No, they just don't want to hear. They have nothing, no retort, no reaction to Craig saying, put a pillow under it so we could get deeper penetration. What the fuck are they supposed to say to that, Brittney? Jesus Christ.
Ladies don't like a big woman. They I like dirty jokes.
Yeah, I like dark humor too, and dirty
I
humor.
don't like dark humor. I'd rather be dirty.
Miserable old twat.
Twat.
there you go. You said it, not me.
You sausage wallet.
Not me.
You sausage
Yes,
wallet.
Now, it almost sounds like she's looked up different names to call people. And because how the hell did she come up with sausage wallet? And what the fuck, Brittney? Don't you realize that you also have a sausage wallet? Is that how you want your vaginal area to be discussed? Is as a fucking sausage wallet? That tells us a lot about your relationship, okay?
You damn hobknocker. Get the hell out of here, hobknocker. Knob gobber. That's the link it's giving you. Here's my link.
You can play with my link.
One transaction allegedly captions, "This money exchange just felt like straight prostitution per the document."
I'd say so.
Girl. She is also
Payment for
accused.
service rendered.
Right.
Yep. Yep.
Payment.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Now, this is in the middle of a drama stream where they pull up a story about somebody. It was not true crime, thank goodness. But they were basically covering it like a true crime. But she wasn't paying attention enough to know. She's pretending to pay attention, but she's not. So when D-Pole makes a joke like payment for services rendered, you're talking about how someone was caught having sex and paying a 16-year-old for sex. Fuck you. That's why I say get your fucking grubby, disgusting, careless, neglectful, dirty hands out of true crime. You don't belong here. Anybody know Radiohead? You don't belong. That's from Creep. Because you're a creep. You're a weirdo. What the hell are you doing in true crime? You don't belong here.
For service rendered. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Don't you think it's funny when they call the vegetables cruddites?
Crudité. Crudité. Okay. Radiohead is my all-time favorite song. I'm sorry, group. I know most of their catalog, but not all of it.
Damn, ready to get it straight. Yeah.
So I know I've heard that.
Here's another rules for thee voice as we go into her contradicting her rules for thee voice.
I just get out. I can't believe how that person's always threatening somebody legally.
Yeah.
What? That's when you know she just says shit to just say shit. She doesn't even know what she's reacting to. She just said, I can't believe that these people are oh, good, Jaguars of Hooligan. I don't know if SS is still here, but we connected about Radiohead. It was really funny that day when Body was on a panel and I heard like the first 3 bars or the first 3 notes of a song. And I was like, hey, wasn't that everything in its right place? And she was like, yes. So I was honestly kind of, yeah, it was her ringtone. It was her ringtone and it started playing. And I was like, so that's how much I know, because I not only listen to them, I sing most of their songs. So I know them pretty well so that I can not only sing them, but also make them my own, so to speak. Karma, police, arrest this. I can't get the tone right now, so I'm not going to sing it.
I
I'm so
want the
done
call
with
list. I want to subpoena the call list, and I want to
Yeah.
potentially sue every single one of them.
well,
So here he goes, threatening. There's every single day there's a legal threat, every single day. And she had the fucking audacity to say,
I want to subpoena the call list.
I just get out. I can't believe how that person's always threatening somebody legally.
that
Yeah, I
I'm
want
so
the
done
call
with
list. I want to subpoena the call list, and I want to
Yeah.
potentially sue every single one of them.
well, that's going to be a lot of money.
Well,
And I take and take and take and take. I've taken and taken.
so this voice is called We're Leaking the Truth. There are truth leaks. There are truth leaks coming out in these. And this is when we're getting a little further into the stream where she's done a little bit of her grifting and she's done her love bombing and she's starting to get, you know, a little pushback in the chat. People be like, you know, saying, well, isn't it really this? Didn't you just lie about that? Or what happened to the 10K or anything like that? So then they start getting defensive and they say things that they probably didn't want to say for us to hear. And this is a list of those things. This is they're leaking the truth voice.
And taken it. And I take and take and take and.
So she meant to say, I've been taking the abuse. I've been taking the abuse. I've been taking. But what she actually is really saying is, I take. Because that is what you do, Brittney. You take and take and take. You have your hand out at all times, and whatever people put in it, you are going to take it. Take. Gimme. So that's a slip.
Taken me. I've taken and taken and taken and.
But you don't even want to let me get there.
Wait a minute. Hush.
Too long now. Well, I mean, I hate to break your fantasy, but we're not that fucking happy. I mean,
ouch. Youch. Thank you for being number 220, Mr. Carl Ferguson. And thank you for being a member for 9 months, Dutch Girl Podcast. Thank you very much. Have I missed any? Did I read this? That's a sublingual under the tongue. So I don't remember reading that. I don't think I did. So thank you for the super chat. And I tend to agree. And I think we're going to hear that in a minute.
I think we're all right. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. It's like,
we're moderately okay. We're moderately okay, but we're not really that happy. Don't be jealous of us. Don't attack us thinking that we're happy, because we're not. Do you think that's going to make people stop comment reviewing you? Do you think?
Obviously, we're not trying to steal her stuff, but I'm trying to figure this out.
You content.
I guess I'm understanding
stealer.
it correctly.
You
Like you.
liquor. You dirty. Copyright.
No, put my child in harm's way. I don't do drugs, you sick freak. It's crazy.
Sick.
It is sick.
You looked at me all weird.
Hey, Hockey Mom.
Well, if you call,
Listen to this exchange right here. Listen to this exchange. They're talking about her being accused of being on drugs. All right, listen to this.
Sick.
Wait.
copyright.
No, put my child in harm's way. I don't do drugs, you sick freak.
So hear how she says, I don't do drugs, you sick freak. Now listen to where her voice goes.
It's crazy.
Sick.
It is sick.
You looked at me all weird.
Hey, Hockey.
So you slightly hear her voice point toward Craig. And she's clearly looking at him, and it seems to me like he laughed at her and made a face at her when she said, I don't do drugs. And then she looked at him again. She was looking at him back. There were no words exchanged until he said, well, you looking at me like that?
Do drugs, you sick freak. It's crazy.
Sick.
It is sick.
You looked at me all weird.
Hey, Hockey Mom.
You're looking at me all weird. That was leakage right there. That was leakage to me. It was, because there was nonverbal communication going on about that whole topic of, I don't do any drug, nothing. I'm sober as a judge. Then something is really, really wrong, Brittney.
Well, if you call them to pick it up, I'll pay for it. You just not give them the fuck.
Okay.
We need to get the license and inspection and everything, but I got to get that for my truck anyway.
Yeah, that ain't gonna be nothing.
3 vehicles.
We need it. Okay. Well, I hope you guys.
I'm glad you realized it now. It took you fucking losing your car to realize we needed more. That house seafood from Chin or whatever.
Okay, so this is the point in the stream. So now we've had the love bombing, we've had the future faking, we've had the, them leaking information as they just chat with each other. And then as people come up on the panel and he gets more drunk and she gets more under the influence of whatever the fuck you've never known a sober judge. Whatever the fuck she's under that makes her talk like she can't feel her face. Those all form into a cacophony of chaos of output from her channel where you don't know where the fuck, who the fuck to pay attention to. But what in effect happens, the outcome is that Craig dominates the conversation. So I feel that from her point of view, when she's just sitting here like appeasing him, she's just letting him dominate, because that's what he is that's his position. That's what he feels his role is. And her role is to allow him to dominate. She lets him dominate the conversation and the noise and everything in the conversation until he passes out, so that then she can go on to do her true crime where she falls asleep.
I think those are crawdads in it.
You think so?
The little tiny ones I was telling you.
Yeah, it kind of looks like shrimp.
It's got more flavor than shrimp.
Yeah.
Maybe it is.
Shrimp and lobster really don't have a lot of flavor. That's why you got to use a lot of butter and all.
That is true.
But crawdad has a lot of flavor.
What do you? Hey,
Yes.
Pat, chill.
See, so she is, and you're going to hear a lot more of the many voices coming in. But what you can tell is that she's sitting there listening to him, trying to listen to what's being said on panel and responding to him in a way that will just get, hopefully not get him to keep talking. So she'll be like, but she doesn't even know what the fuck he's saying until she asks him again or until she pays attention. But it's impossible to pay super close attention what any of them individually are saying when it starts to hear like what you're about to hear.
A cat is like in Mr. Love
And then
Love
they
mode
boil
right
it for a
now.
long time in a pot full of, you ever seen the,
Ricky Fryer.
this
have
can't
a
be real. It
tablecloth
says that
down there.
Louisiana sex offender
And,
is to be
roll it
castrated
on the
under
table.
state law.
Oh my Lord.
And you go get a
Is
paper
that
plate
real?
and get all the napkins in the world and you go to
Look it up. Zachary Doolittle, Louisiana.
I don't have my phone.
boil.
I don't have my phone. I can't do that right now, and I don't want to engage in this conversation. But I agree, Rebel. I think her priority is to appease him because I've noticed that sometimes when she pays more attention to who's on panel, he gets offended. He's like, "Oh, I won't talk anymore. I'll just leave." And then that probably doesn't make for much pleasantness after, in real life, in their real life together, right? So I agree that she's doing it to appease him, but she's appeasing him over and above keeping her channel going, because people are not going to continue standing for this.
Your computer.
Is that, hold on.
I could do it, but I'm like in the middle of the game.
What do you want me to do? Google.
We did one for the holiday.
They're supposed to castrate.
That's a good question. I've wondered the same thing, Lucid Dreams. I've wondered the same thing.
Octopus is like chewing on plastic. It's like something.
Caviar. I had caviar
I
that
remember
was like
chewing and chewing and chewing, and I was like, I don't feel like it's ever going to get to the point to where I should swallow it. My friend was just like, because I would go eat,
Yep.
Because that is an interesting dynamic. You're right. He sulks, Morgan Le Fay, and he drinks more. It's a peculiar thing, right? Because when he's talking, he doesn't know that reality's talking over him, but reality knows that he's talking, and she still talks as if we can hear her, or as if Brittney can hear her, but nobody can hear any of them, because on the when you're pushing sound out through the internet, you can't have competing sound like that for people to be able to understand all of you. They just all clash together.
But some of those MREs are good.
Everybody gains weight.
Did you get chunky?
Yeah, I mean, I got to the point to where like my uniform wasn't fit right no more.
They have lots of calories. That's the
So-
thing.
So they gave Major Payne that cupcake. Remember
Yeah.
the poisonous cupcake?
Do you pull that from?
I believe Sane Outlaw. Oh no, you weren't the one. Why won't Blockhead give him a headset? I think she wants it this way. I don't think she wants him to be totally privy to what's being said and what is being written in chat. And she actually likes controlling the flow of information toward him. Right? And that would be consistent with her other behavior of constantly creating new chats for different moderators and leaving another chat out and not telling them. And you're actually going to hear, I'm pretty sure I included this in the clip. Agree, Bitter Pill. She literally lies to Craig about what D-Pole says on panel. I'm pretty sure I included it in this.
The Navy and then the Air Force.
The kid falls over dead.
And they said those MREs messed the stomach up.
They would make it for breakfast in the Navy.
No, I have though. When
I would mix it.
Now she's beginning to get super high when she's when she thinks it's absolutely hilarious. I mean, beyond funny, like once in a lifetime joke hilarious, that the army guys farted when they ate MREs. I mean, come on, it's not that funny. It's really not.
With my grits, everybody thought I was crazy. It was so good.
It's good.
It looks like
It's just food. It's what you have to eat. Oh, Sandra Birchmore. That's why he's upset. Okay.
Who?
Look, there you go.
Astro. I guess Sandra Birchmore.
It's just pot pie.
Hell no.
Good crawfish. That you need to impeach.
Hey,
these
Britt,
people.
over in Snellville, they had a pew pew at
They
Chick-fil-A.
said that's what he did in his country.
A what?
Yeah, in the Chick-fil-A.
That's what we need to do
Pew
here.
pew.
We
The
need to
dude
impeach
punched
these
him and he
judges.
pulled out the other guy pulled it
You know
out
that George
and
Soros DA is,
the guy
you know what I mean? When
the
you get
guy
rid of these
who-
people,
punched him.
what you
Yeah.
want to.
So either she doesn't listen back to these things or she doesn't care. And as who said it? She's basically farming drama. She's farming content with the shit that he says, right?
Got in trouble. I
What's
think.
that?
Really? Jesus. Hold on.
Yeah, at Chick-fil-A. There's a
This
lot
baby
of
was
women
born-
who have children
Look, Britt,
in their 40s.
it was born early. It's society.
See, now they're clearly, she was starting to nod off and he's like, Brittney. Or he sees that she's paying more attention to reality and he's like, Brittney, look at me. So he dominates. He's used to dominating. He believes she will be in a full conversation on her panel and he will just break in and start talking about a completely different thing. And I think they are starting to become aware of that and how it comes across. But it leads me to believe that she never listens back to any of her content with a critical ear. You know, sometimes you have to step back and look at your content and go, if I wasn't me, the person who made this content, would I like it? Would I be happy with this content if I wasn't making it? And sometimes I'm not happy with something I post and I take it off, or I'm incorrect in something I post, so I remove it. And that is what a responsible, growing human being does. Willing to learn, willing to grow.
As a kid,
Even
of
some that are in
Oh my goodness.
Can't
Yeah,
stand
you
for
don't- you
somebody
don't
to have
speak
a happy
still
family while they're
on an
miserable
unborn
piece of
child.
shit. It's all it ever boils down to.
Mm-hmm.
You're
It is
miserable
messed
and
up.
you're afraid that we're fucking happier than you.
Mm-hmm.
They're just trying to come in here and disrupt
We
their
ain't
lives
got
like
that.
always. It never ends.
He just said they're just jealous because we're happier than them. And they've said that several times. Well, you're just jealous because we were happy. But don't forget, you just told us you're really not that happy. So which is it?
They got multiple accounts.
Got it like that?
It's got to be like 2 or 3 different
Got it
people
like
with multiple accounts. Just keep coming in.
Yeah.
We're not stupid. Go get a life. Honestly.
I should have
Go
got
do
you to go
something good in the
to
world.
Captain D's.
My
You can't cover
goodness.
that? Like, are you down to
She
cover-
did. Hold on a minute. I got something. I'm gonna go over this real quick.
No, I mean, if you're not down to cover children's cases, what notifications should I, bring to you?
No,
You know
just
what I mean?
So here in this, she was having a full conversation about something else. And then he's like, oh, look at this horrible case where this guy is bleeding out. And she's like, no. And he's like, no, here, talk. What? Well, then what is it that you do want? And you can see the conflict within their relationship where, she keeps saying, yeah, I need to get back to my true crime. And he's like, here's some true crime. And she's like, no.
You just keep it the way it is.
Women and men dying?
You can.
No children?
Just tell me as they come in, and it's just sometimes
Well, obviously you can't
that
have the
shit's
children,
wrong. Ride or die. Thank you.
hold on, Craig. I'm all over the place. Garbage Girl, thank you so much for this super chat. She says, write it.
That mean now I know.
Hello.
I agree that he tries to help, but he does it in a way where he has absolutely no situational awareness of the conversation. You know, your persuasion is not very effective when other people can't hear what you're saying, you know. And that's one thing I had to learn too. I had to learn, like, in my younger years, I was very much a screamer, and I would yell, and I couldn't regulate my emotions, and I was like, ah! Right. And I learned that that's not an effective way to communicate. It's not effective for getting ideas across when you're shouting at somebody, when you're assaulting their ears. They were talking about him getting headphones or figuring this out some way.
What's up?
Well, I see you made it.
Oh,
She says, right.
Listen to this. This is where she lies to him about what Deepole says.
It.
That mean now I know.
Hello.
What's up?
Well, I see you made it home safely. That's
Yes, I just made it home. I've been listening the whole time. Last time I come home like in the middle of the night like that, I was get some weird state police on my tail. Like they don't pull me over. I don't know why they want to pull me over.
Oh Lord.
I want them to pull me over. She said, "Hey, Jada."
Hey, honey.
In this series of clips, they're not only all talking over each other, people are eating. It's either Deepole's side is eating or Brittney's eating. But like, why do you think people want to hear this shit? Why do you think people don't come back or they click off? People are going to click off my channel too because I'm playing it.
How are you? Oh,
Yeah.
Team Sebastian, cats are total thieves.
You can't. Your eyes are killing you.
Oh no,
Allergies suck.
Yeah. Allergies.
Allergies do suck.
I got some ibuprofen for today. What? Yeah, the police in the front. Yeah, sir, did you lose his bottle cap? He's trying to pull me over and let me know my bottle cap's in his car.
Bitch. There's no long ass history, and your CPS call has absolutely nothing to do with you calling CPS on me. I can't even believe you're trying to fucking paint it like it does. And no one talks about the long history because it doesn't exist. That's why, because it doesn't matter what happened prior. You are still a piece of shit.
Listen to that. Two completely different conversations.
For doing what you did.
These bitches have no love.
Anyone that wants to label me still, fuck you. That's where it started.
You are one of the biggest fucking liars I have ever met in my entire life. And I feel bad for the people that are sitting in your chat right now buying this bullshit. Okay, because nothing having to do with your CPS calls has anything to do with me. I didn't call on you, Laura. So I don't know why you're tying these two things together. I supported you.
Shy crimes, dude. I was just thinking that the other day. I was like, have we ever heard her talk about like going to, you know, the winter sing, you know, their winter show that the school puts on, taking them to like a school function, having a parent teacher conference? No, we never hear about that. We don't, which is very sad. Because she likes to brag about everything else about them, but not about, you know, the progress they're making, you know, like the ways that she and Craig are involving them in their community.
I think it'll get to the point where it'll be in your contract or your
Yeah.
and you won't even fuck up.
And then Deepole's like, phone starts going off and a commercial plays. Jesus. Like, what are we supposed to pay attention to?
Dad or Garbage Girl.
Yeah. Who?
It'll just be right before your eyes.
Who played the general? The general on time and get it, or wait a minute.
No, that was me. I accidentally hit the my other phone and kicked on. Yeah, like you stupid commercial.
I just got a what do you call it? A
Chaos
notification?
train.
Stupid
Wait.
commercial. Accidentally hit the.
Thank you, DJ. I appreciate that very much. It means a lot. It means a lot. Sorry. Oh, that means so. I love you. You're so pretty. Okay. Listen to this.
General on
What was
time
that?
and getting, or wait a minute.
No, that was me. I accidentally hit the my other phone
was
and kicked
me.
on the. Yeah, like you stupid commercial.
I just got a what do you call it?
Chaos.
I must not have included the clip. I'm sorry. But Deephole says something. He says, "Oh, Craig is going crazy tonight." It might be later in the clips, okay? But Deephole says, "Oh, Craig is going a little haywire tonight," and she laughs and she's like, "Deephole," and Craig says, "What? What did you say?" And she goes, "Oh, Deephole said that they or she is going crazy tonight." So she didn't admit to him that Deephole was saying it about Craig. A flat out fucking lie, lying to his face. Do you even know that, Craig? Do you care? When your relationship is not based in honesty, it's hard to recover from that. You can, but it's very difficult.
Chaos train.
So here's where now, like, once he starts talking a lot and saying things that she doesn't want him to say, she starts using her soundboard to drown him out. That's this voice here. Drown him out. Time to drown him out.
I got a notification from the news break and it said 1-year-old dies as other kids in Atlanta home detail horrific
I'm just going to push the button because I don't want to tell him not to say this. I just want to push the button.
conditions, including eating ants and cockroaches.
Jesus, I cannot.
You ever send it to?
No, I don't.
Always on my mind.
I need a break from the kids. I'm sorry, I just cannot.
But like sadly,
you.
it seems like that's like I think that was.
Thank
83,
you. No, that was
maybe like 80, 87, 89, 88.
No.
Yes, they do. They make a lot of comments. Screenshot this. They make a lot of comments, and sometimes she ignores it if it's her friend, or she plays it off like it's a joke, like they're being silly. She rarely, that I've heard, people can correct me if I'm wrong, but she rarely admits to Craig that people are saying stuff about him in the chat, because probably it'll come back on her. In all honesty.
I mean,
That was we were going to skate room again.
yeah, it doesn't mean that if you saw that.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna go to the honest to God, I will be I'm not. I will go to the kitchen if I have to.
So he left the room to go check on the food, and she's like, "Oh my God, you guys, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm gonna move to the kitchen. He's driving me crazy." This is very easily manageable, Brittney, if you have a reasonable human you're dealing with who doesn't drink all of their resistance away, all of their whatevers. I'm forgetting the word right now. Hey, yes, of course. Thank you, Queen. Hey, if you're listening, I don't know if you're still listening while you're saying this in chat, but I was actually saying that I think your voice has actually gotten better and cleared up more since I started listening to you, like, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago or something like that. I don't know why she's like, you don't sound like that anymore. Your voice is iconic, but it's also gotten better in my opinion. But I listen to voices carefully because I like vocals and singing and stuff like that.
Meaning, it's every time she opens her mouth, all I hear is whining. She's one of those people. When she talks, it's a
okay. Here's another rules for the voice, because she's now going to completely contradict it. All right. She's like, "I can't stand the way Laura just whines and whines, and that's all she ever does is whine." Yeah, I know. I imitated her imitating you a few minutes ago. I was like, okay, here's Brittney doing Queen. Drop a 5 on it, Jack. Drop a 5 on it. Drop a 5 on it, Jack. But it doesn't even sound like you. Anyway, thanks for dropping off your bumbles.
Whine. She whines. It's just nothing but poor whining, complaining,
Oh no, somebody whines and complains. How dare they whine and complain? Did you know that the whining and self-pitying and complaining portion of this stream, of this video I made, the majority of it is you whining and complaining? The majority of it.
No one asked what happened to us. No one's up in arms about what happened to me. And no one cares. Everybody just wants to hold. Oh, it's always me. I'm always like, every time you open your mouth, you're just a crybaby. All you do is whine and bitch and moan.
All you do is whine and bitch and moan. Well, probably the portions that you listen to.
Like, just listen to her the whole time. You're miserable. Do you ever laugh?
So how does that help? Now, this is your insulting voice. When you're in Rules for Thee, you're being all judgmental and insulty. And you get more serious and sneery. But yes, Missy Lou, she's talking about her fucking self. Welcome, Bumbles. Welcome in.
You ever laugh or smile, Laura? Ever?
So I'm going to start just asking you that as you whine and complain through this next section. Do you laugh ever? Do you smile ever?
And then I got my,
Okay. So here, this is usually as this continues to flow. We are now in the self-pity guilt trip voice, because the purpose of the self-pity voice is so that people, that we generally feel guilty. She needs us to feel guilty about what we've done to make her feel such pity for herself. And it's one of the most effective things she does, because her friends believe it. Hello, everybody. So nice to see you. Thank you for joining.
My kids have school and pregnancy, numerous. I'm just exhausted. Anyway, I fell asleep and I'm really sorry. I really am. It's like the more I tell you that I want, or the more I want to try to do better as far as punctuality goes and showing up when I say I will. It's like, when I say I'm going to do better, it gets worse. So I'm just going to stop saying that.
So you are a victim of your own words now. I just have to. So rather than actually changing the behavior such that you actually show up on time or do what you say you're going to do, you're just not going to say it anymore, but you actually do say it, because you need that future fake tool. You need that future fake tool to draw people in. Please remember to hit the thumbs up. And thank you very much for welcoming people, Music City Mom, my girl. Here, I'm going to love bomb you. My girl, Music City Mom, I love you. You're my best friend. Sasha McLean, thank you for being a member for 11 months. Thank you for helping me to break those chains. All right.
You know what I mean?
So for those of you who are just joining, what we're doing is watching a compilation of clips I've put together from the last month, showing the different voices that Brittney employs to get the sympathy and get the support that she does from the people that come into her chat. Okay. So it's more about the tone and her choice of inflection and how she says words and stuff like that.
Just try, but I didn't leave you guys hanging intentionally. I absolutely fell asleep. Then I woke up. I didn't even eat dinner. Like,
You're not leaving me too, are you?
ended up.
I'm a victim of not feeding myself dinner. I'm such a victim. I didn't even eat dinner because I missed dinner while I was 3 hours late to this live stream. I couldn't bring myself to eat.
Stuck tonight. Oh my God, it was awful.
This is the night that she was like something like 3 hours late. She got stuck. She didn't exactly say where she got stuck. I think it was from when her car broke down, but it was horrible. But we're supposed to feel sorry for her for that, even though that's not the only time. In fact, we can count more times that she's been on time than times she's been late. That is just countless.
I wasn't even home to go live, so I apologize.
Do you think she really means that apology? Or do you think do you hear, yeah, you know what? I'm sorry. Or do you hear, you're just going to take my sorry? Because you're just going to take it because that's what you do. So sorry. Sorry. Thank you, DJ. Thank you so much for becoming a member.
Unbelievable. I'm seriously about done with this shit. I know I'm not crazy. Let me tell you something that friends don't do. They don't leave because they dislike your spouse.
So now we're hearing more of the shaky, the shakiness and the, crying coming out and the voice getting a little bit higher, and it goes more through her nose now. When she's whining, it goes through her nose. So yeah, live chat reminder.
And then immediately go over and love bomb and fucking love bomb people that have been coming at you for 3 years. That's not my friend. My friend.
You're not my friend. So that's the guilt trip part, right? You need to feel guilty for what I'm going through, even though I signed up to be here and I'm not going through anything different than most people on the internet go through at one point or another. You are special, and we're supposed to feel more sorry for what you're going through than what anybody else is going through, right? Anonymous Lucy, it's so good to see you. She sounds like my best friend's ex-husband, always a victim, always a pity party. Yep. Brittney, do you ever smile? Do you ever laugh? I mean,
friend don't go and mingle in a chat where people talk shit about you constantly. That's not a real friend. A real friend don't
constantly. So what are your friends supposed to do about that?
Don't go talking mad shit on your spouse publicly to all of your enemies. What did I do? Angela, they're coming in here to defend Soup. They're not in here because of me. The only reason that Shayna's here right now is to defend Soup. It has nothing to do with me. Kelsey stopped coming to my chat before she even lost her wrench. She wouldn't be seen here. True friends don't go telling people you're pregnant when you trusted them. No, we didn't, Boston. We didn't. We did not. We did not. I said no. Okay, I can't. I'm not doing this. This is just congratulations, giving people everything they want more.
You have to feel bad for the fact that I engaged you in a public argument. Thank you very much for being a member for 4 months, Darzilla.
Marlena, you could not even have a conversation with me like a grown-up. You lied and said you were sick for 2 weeks.
You better feel guilty.
While you were in everybody else's chat.
Do you really want to talk to me about accountability when you couldn't even be real and upfront and have a single conversation with me? Don't even say that I didn't try to talk to you. I tried to come to you like an adult and talk to you and ask you what was going on. And what'd you do? You told me you were sick.
No, I'm sorry, Anonymous Lucy. It's according to Brittney, it's Davos. You know, the country in the area of Switzerland, the city in Switzerland. That's what Brittney calls Davos. So that's what she's employing right now, that heavy Davos.
And that you weren't going, that you were still here, that you were sick and you hadn't been anywhere, and you were everywhere but my channel. But you were everywhere else, Marlena. What about when you wasn't sick? What about the other day, Marlena? You want to talk to me about.
This is also when she's, you know, getting into self-pity, angry, feel sorry for me. You should feel guilty for what you've done to me mode. She also, let me hear it again.
You wasn't sick. What about the other day, Marlena? You somewhere else, Marlena. Where but my channel. But you were everywhere else, Marlena. What about when you wasn't sick?
The grammar goes. That's what I was going to. What about when you wasn't sick? She knows better, but she doesn't. She's not thinking straight. She's not thinking clearly. Her lizard brain has taken over. And what I'm not saying she's a lizard. I'm saying that there's a thing that like the very base core of our brain that just operates in a knee-jerk fashion. That's what you engage most of the time.
What about the other day, Marlena? You want to talk to me about Craig, but you don't want to have a fucking conversation about why you left. Soul Child, some bullshit like this always. I'm over it. I am so fucking over it. I can't talk about anybody. It's a problem. If I defend myself, it's a problem. I'm tired.
No, it's not. That's not it, Brittney. But way to just make it sound so, you know, like you're such an underdog here. That's not the case. It's the way you respond. It's not that you respond. It's the way you respond while saying the exact opposite of what you said before you would do, or the way you've portrayed your character. So the words you say about your character do not match up in the way that you respond. And we're going to keep hearing that.
It's a problem. If I defend myself, it's a problem. I'm tired of sitting back biting my tongue when these fucking weird people are talking about me 24/7, 365. They can speak on every single detail of my life, whether it's true or it's not. So if you don't like that, I'm sorry. Sorry that you're leaving, but I'm not doing this anymore.
No, you're not sorry.
I'm over it.
Does she really? So do you hear that in her tone? Do you really hear that she's over it? And by virtue of the fact that she always says, I'm over it, but then isn't over it, she says she's going to move on. That's why there's a dissonance in what she says and the way she says it.
I appreciate that. Got music Tourette's, because
Music Tourette's, you made me feel better by validating me with the super chat, reinforcing what I say. And so now I'm going to sound a little bit more relieved and like I have a little bit of happy tears, but you still got to feel sorry for me.
it's hard to know sometimes, you know.
Then stop. I don't know why you're doing this here either. What are you doing?
Boston, she didn't say anything bad.
Now look how bad it's gotten, Brittney. Look how bad it's gotten. It's so bad that your supporter had to light up the sage. It's that bad. Your supporter had to light up the sage.
Didn't say shit.
And wave sage around like a fucking idiot on camera as if it was going to do anything. Now, I think it's actually good for that particular human being to sage in her own apartment where she's the only one that's really going to get the benefit of it. But what the hell, Brittney? It's so bad that somebody actually went to the trouble of digging out their sage, lighting it, and waving it in our faces.
I love Boston. I love you.
Yeah, well, I did too until she threatened to go support people who actually have fucking called my kids ugly. I'll never.
And then the very next day, she was literally just sitting there saying, I don't love Boston anymore because she said she was going to go to my enemies. She's going to talk to my enemies. And then the next day she was like, Boston, I love you. Now, when that little catastrophe happened, when that next exodus, that other wave of exodus came out on her channel that day, I knew Boston wasn't going to leave. I knew it wasn't really going to leave. You're so beautiful, my beautiful friend.
Make friends with anybody else, and I'll never trust people either. You know, you ever see the people that you got the devil on the little devil on the shoulder? That's fucking Angela. She sits there.
So what we're supposed to believe is that Brittney has no mind of her own, no agency of her own, that everything she does that may be untoward or crossing the line was because she has a devil on her shoulder. Now, I'm not saying that Angela is not a devil. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you invited her to perch on your shoulder how many times? It stretches credulity.
And she
I
just
think Angela carries a
like, I
legion. Do you
swear, I
understand
think
what
Angela's
mean?
trying to push me into early labor. Like, this bitch starts in the morning as soon as she wakes.
Oh, so it's gone from everybody else trying to get into early labor. Now she's going to directly target Angela with she's trying to put her into an early labor. For the record, I don't think Angela's trying to put her into an early labor. I certainly would not want that to happen to her. And I don't think anybody else here feels that way, but she's going to say that. And that's a way for people to feel sorry for her. The devil is going to come only because of them, because they all put the devil on my shoulder. I didn't invite that devil to come on my shoulder 3, 4, 5, 6 times over the course of the past few years. Nope.
Up, she starts.
I know what she does.
Before that, you got mad about the fucking robe. A robe, because you don't like Craig. And when Angela gets hung up on something, oh my God, it's the end of the world for everything.
She said she would.
And that hurt me. Fucking, especially you're going to threaten to go to Clue.
So we've switched, we're hearing generally the same self-pity voice, but there's the angry self-pity voice, there's the crying self-pity voice, and it's the angry self-pity voice, that's where the guilt trip axis comes very far into play. But then she lightens it up again when she's addressing somebody else and doesn't want to employ quite as much anger in her voice.
She said she would.
And that hurt me.
That hurt me. So that's a lot different than that hurt me. It hurt me. So you need to feel bad about how I felt, how I responded to what you did.
Fucking, especially you're going to threaten to go to Clue, that I keep pushing and you could go to Clue after the shit she's done to me and what she's done to my kids for views and money.
Baby feels what she's going through. Do you not understand that baby is going through stress?
I would venture a guess that the baby feels far more stress hearing shit like we just heard in the cacophony of voices and your voice piping over the airwaves going, stress. And also we now know probably for sure that YouTube isn't causing those visits, CPS visits. So don't you think you should be a little bit more concerned for what's causing the real reason for the CPS visits than some false accusation that people are trying to put her into early labor?
Because you all just can't leave her alone. Don't tell me to shut up.
Can I have a little bit of privacy? Just a little bit?
No, they
Just
don't
Nicole.
want you to know that.
Oh my God, she falls asleep at 4 o'clock in the morning on panel.
CPS has been to my house and you're still going to say I'm on drugs? Like,
I
what
can't
the
stand
fuck?
it.
It's just what trips me out is when they start saying things like, yeah, I'm on drugs, or my baby's not real, or you know what I mean?
Russo Esquire, you have a cameo in this clip reel because she reads your name as she responds to your. It's in her. It's when she's employing her. Forget we told you that. Forget we told you that you can speak freely in this chat voice.
That kind of stuff.
They want to see us fucking fall and lose, everything. That's what they want to see.
People hate somebody so much.
Mhm.
Somebody met in their life.
So
and they
damn jealous, they can't stand it. They want to see us fucking.
terrible.
We're literally talking about people that are saying that my baby is a demon, that my baby that my baby doesn't exist, that my baby is going to be taken to the NICU. I mean,
You have a choice of whether to consume that content, Brittney. You have a choice. You really do. And you choose actively to seek it out, to try to control it in some way. You're trying to control it rather than having a little self-control about how you respond to it. Because every single person who would act the way you're acting on YouTube now would be getting the same treatment. I guarantee it. You are not special. It is not pinpointed only on Brittney J. It is pinpointed on a person who literally delivers us, the worldwide internet, too much fodder to work with, too much information to work with. It's like if we were to go to a restaurant, right? And the restaurant hands us a menu, and then they come to take our order, and I say, I'd like a hamburger, please. And they go, how dare you ask for a hamburger? We don't make hamburgers here. And they say, no, we're a Mexican. They're like, no, we're a Mexican restaurant, not a hamburger restaurant. And I say, well, why the fuck do you have a hamburger on your menu? And they go, well, that's your fault for seeing the hamburger on the menu. Do you see what I'm saying? The restaurant handed us the menu to pick from. You are handing us, every time you open your mouth, you create another thing for us to respond to. And if you go further, if you go more ratchet, if you go lower, if you are nasty, if you are lying, you are inviting a response. You are inviting a response. So, and if you open your mouth and don't understand what the idea that every time you open your mouth, you're giving somebody, you're leaving your last impression with somebody. Are these streams the last impression you want to leave with people? Because if you do, then your channel is literally just going to continue swirling down the drain. Yeah, Boston was back in there, and then Brittney threw her a wrench, and then Angela, Brittney was like, I love you, Boston. I knew you'd come back. And it was pretty much the 1 or 2 days after she was like, you're a liar and I don't love her anymore. Right. And then she threw Boston a wrench, and then Angela posted that Boston doesn't want the wrench back. Now, I don't know if Boston knew Angela was going to post that, but man, that's fucking savage, man.
What can you?
Surely these people, at this point, you understand, like, even if, we have her and we show her in front of y'all, in front of the camera, They're going to say that we're borrowing somebody else's baby.
That's somebody else's baby.
They're going to say that, they're going to give that baby away.
Who cares what they say if you don't hear it, Craig? Because none of these people are actually going real life on you. The only way you can continue to claim any sort of victimhood is by accusing people of things they didn't do. But because what actually people are doing right now are just using their First Amendment right. And sometimes that First Amendment right allows us to be really mean and really disgusting. But unfortunately, that's what the First Amendment allows. And no lawsuit is going to change that. Not in the United States.
Like,
She's a reborn.
If you people haven't watched long enough to realize, like, no matter how much truth we present, they're going to twist it in some sort of alien faction. You know what I mean? Like, it is that I have a...
And this is why I say self-pity. This is like intense self-pity, because they aren't experiencing anything that millions of other people do on the internet, but they think they're getting it the worst and that they should get the most pity for it.
Facebook, and I can show my family and my little truck and things, but I can't do that.
I think it's traumatic when a child has to be asked if their parents beat them, or if their dad gets drunk and beats their mom up.
Well, what about the fact that they just kept it? Mom, are they here to take us away?
Yeah.
Are they coming to take us again, Mama?
Why is this strange woman back at our house again?
Well, that's a question you need to ask yourself. You need to ask yourself what changes you've made to prevent that from happening, Brittney and Craig, rather than sitting here and giving us all a guilt trip on it again. Yeah, and he did say again. I heard that, Heather. He said, take us away again. What do you mean again? Did they actually take you away or take them away, or did they have to go somewhere else? And as you say all the times, Brittney, you don't have to watch. You don't know. We don't know you. You don't have to watch. You don't have to watch. You don't have to watch any of the shit. But you're actually, you Jones for it. You check, you sit there and listen to other people's streams while you're doing your own stream to react to it.
And is she going to take us?
You remember the shit that they said?
Uh-huh. And
Are
then
they going to take us away this time, Mom? They literally said that, and I'm not fucking exaggerating.
and then you got to sit there and fucking
I
say,
thought, like, oh, my kids are tough, and then they said that, and they're like, are they going to take us this time? And I was like, oh my God. It actually fucking, hurt.
it's like a punch in the...
He tried to clean it up there and say, this time. He tried to clean it up. He knew he slipped, but they're always slipping. You know why they're sloppy? Because they're usually inebriated. They're on something, right?
gut about the CPS stuff, because that's what they want. As a matter of fact, I'll let y'all in on a little secret.
Uh-oh.
There's two.
Before she lets us in on that little secret, Anonymous Lucy says, I wouldn't be broadcasting that. They were there to begin with. Yeah. It's not a flex, Brittney. Thank you very much. It's not a flex, okay? To say that you, and that tells you the way they think. Here she goes, bringing us in on another, she's dealing us another card for us to react to, as if we're going to react to this differently, and as if that's going to make her look better.
2 times that CPS came that we didn't even tell anybody about it.
That's all? I mean, there was several. I thought more than that.
No, for sure that
More than that.
I can think of too, that me and you to this day, I never told you guys about it. I didn't even say anything about it.
Then why are you telling us now? What do you think you will gain by telling us this now? Oh, I know. Sympathy and support. Because that's what you're used to. It's just your muscle memory. It's your lifestyle, right?
And I'm going to say this, and this is all y'all are getting from me. I will never fucking share my medical with y'all. You're wasting your time. My medical business is mine.
Yes, exactly. I should say here that it goes without saying that the ultimate goal in all of this is money, but the way she's able to get her money is by evoking sympathy, by evoking anger, by making people feel guilty and sorry for her and like they need to take care of her for her to feel better. She creates an urgency for them to take care of her. And a lot of the people in her chat are nurturers, and so they're going to do that. And that is disgusting because she's exploiting their nurturing nature.
My sonograms are mine. And whoever's lying, I saw of course, it's yours too. Of course. But that's another thing. Fucking saying that,
It's my baby too.
Listen, Craig is my baby too.
See, and here comes Craig. He's just as much of a self-pitier as her. They are having a fucking massive pity party with themselves. Well, it's my baby too, so they should feel sorry for me too. It's my baby too.
Just sounds like a dig at you, Britt. That's all that was, just a dig.
Yeah, but Deepo, why do they hate her so much?
Yeah, because
this cracks me up. Reality says this like once a stream or once every other stream. Why do they hate her so much? I'm pretty sure that every different creator who covers Brittney has answered that question in one way or another. I've answered the question of why I don't like her, but and why I cover her. But they are operating on the assumption that we have to know her to know whether we hate her or not. No. In fact, I don't hate her. I very much dislike her. I very much dislike what she does, but I don't feel hate for her. But I do understand why others might feel hate for her. People she's taken to court, people that she's forced to raise thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to defend themselves for false claims. I probably would feel hate if that happened to me by her. So, yeah, I would agree with that, John.
they got nothing better to do with their life. Just like Craig says, got nothing better in their lives.
It's fucking crazy.
That is not far off from the truth.
Why does it matter? Why? Listen, the fact that y'all want me to tell you.
Yeah.
But Brittney, you're reacting to this like just because people ask you, you must tell them or something's going to happen. So it's like you're crying because if you don't please them, then they're not going to like you anymore. So what? If you don't want to tell them, don't tell them. But they're not doing anything wrong by asking a question, a follow-up question to information that you've been putting on the internet. It's really game playing, to be like, it is a girl, it's not a girl. We've had a sonogram, we haven't had a sonogram. You did say, Brittney, I heard you say this several times. I might have heard the same thing said in a replay over and over, but you did say that you chose not to get a sonogram when you could have. Who the fuck declines a sonogram when they could get one? Why? Or were you just declining to get the gender? I mean, nothing makes sense. And that's why people get frustrated and they feel frustrated. They feel frustrated and their brains get all clogged with trying to figure out why the fuck you do this to people.
Brittney.
Yeah, she's not. She don't have to tell you nothing.
The fact that y'all think that you're entitled to know that.
Then don't. but you aren't being burdened by people asking a question that comes natural to when you are pregnant. That's not, it doesn't matter who's asking the question. She's like, forget it. I lost that thought.
You're not entitled.
Yeah, it's like,
I think they really believe that they're entitled to know that. And I'm like, that makes me not want to tell y'all more.
Stop worrying about what she's having.
Lord have mercy.
Good night.
Why am I y'all?
And do you hear, in one breath, in an earlier breath, they're saying, I don't care what people say. You hear her intro song. She just lets them roll. Allegedly with Brittney J. She's so cool. She just lets everything roll off. That's not the real lyric, but the idea is that, oh, she just lets the troll roll off her back. She lets everybody in chat. No. You you are physically tied to things that people say to you so much so that you react to everything. Stuff that we wouldn't know unless you told us.
Entertainment. Y'all do you want to know how many times I burped today when I took a shower? You want to know how many times I farted? Like, she was running her mouth talking about how I'm a control freak and all I care about is what other people think about me and my reputation is shot. They come in my chat every time I'm live and do that. And that is the same thing. Granny wants to see me buckle and fall to my knees crying in fear and in agony. She wants me tormented.
Hey, I know there's a lot of you here since we first started this stream. Put a 1 in the chat if you would like to see my intro remix, my reality-infused remix of a certain intro. Put a 1 in the chat if you missed that and you would like to see it now.
And I will never give her that.
All right. I blocked Jamie McLeod.
Unhide them, but they're not going to leave me alone. They're not going to stop. Why? Why do they need to even come here? I'm not talking to them or about them at all. So now I need to just let Boston and Shayna and Kelsey come in here and run their mouth to me constantly.
Okay, we're on to a new voice now, and the people have voted. You do want to see this new remix. So I'm going to play this for you in between before we get to the pretend I never said people can speak freely here voice. So 1 moment, please.
Yeah. Y'all know what time it is.
Tonight I would have been on time.
It's hard for me to plan anything because shit always happens.
Allegedly with Brittney J. Let us get into it. Allegedly with Brittney J. Truth coming through, better clear the way.
Okay, I've lied about falling asleep before. Sue me. So Britt lied again. No, Brittney didn't lie about shit.
Cases, headlines, trials, tea.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
But she keep it classy, you can plainly see.
Like hot sauce. Kiddo was 3. Kiddo was 3 years old when I had Talon, right?
Vaginal discharge.
Clam trails, snail trails. There you go.
As long as you please my phone. That's what tickles my dick.
Allegedly with Brittney J. Prayers going up every single day.
Please say a prayer for Katie. Her friend passed away last night.
Mom of 6, but her heart so strong. Real one here, you cannot go wrong. She do not gotta scream.
And it's my Discord. But guess what? They're grown-ups. I'm not going to sit there and get in the middle of 2 people that I'm friends with. Grown-ups should be able to handle their own shit. I've said that since day 1.
She do not gotta fight.
Fuck you, Angela. I don't got
Smoke them if you got them.
nothing to say to you, bitch. You've been stirring shit for fucking days.
She let the facts talk loud. Every move she makes, from the missing in the trials to the news that breaks, she bring truth to the table. Yeah, that is her lane. She lets people talk.
Don't come back in my chat. Go away. If you don't like it, then don't watch.
Let's opinions right.
I get these petty betties that want to come flood my chat because they don't like what I'm saying. She talks about me like she knows me. She don't know me. Don't talk on me. You don't know nothing about me.
Open to the what ifs from the other side.
I think they really believe that they're entitled to know that. And I'm like, that makes me not want to tell y'all more.
Stop worrying about what she's having.
Lord have mercy.
Good
night.
Why am I y'all's entertainment? Y'all want to? Do you want to know how many times I burped today when I took a shower? You want to know, how many times I farted? Like,
Speculation cool. When the respect stay true, she gives room for thought. Lets the audience view. When the lies start flying and the trolls get bold, she do not fold up and she do not get cold.
why does it matter?
She respond with class, let the record be known.
Apparently, you can't get enough the addiction to my dick.
You can keep that circus, she is staying ground. She got family at home and the purpose in sight. Still showing up strong when the days get tight.
It's hard for me to plan anything because shit always happens.
sister has 2 older ones already. So her if you like what we do here, you appreciate it. Oh goodness, scat that cough.
She praying for the people when they need that love, trying to better herself while she looking above. So tune in close, let the real ones stay. It is allegedly with Brittney J. Allegedly with Brittney J. Truth coming through, better clear the way.
Where the fuck did you get that I opt out of a sonogram? You just made that up.
I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not scheduling anything.
Cases, headlines, trials, tea. She keep it classy, you can plainly see.
Could have been playing putt in the butt, but
Stop.
somebody's twiddling their knob to me.
All right, let's keep going. Miserable old twat. You sausage wallet. You damn hobknocker. Get the hell out of here, hobknocker.
Allegedly with Brittney J. Prayers going up every single day.
You guys please keep Petunia's dad in your prayers. Let's pray he continues on this mending and he gets to come home ASAP.
Mom of 6 with a heart so strong. Real one here, you cannot go wrong. Opinions, welcome. Prayers up. Allegedly with Brittney J. Prayers up.
Apparently, we got people that like to zoom in. You sausage wallet, knob gobber. Lord have mercy.
Get the stylish and
Sorry, I muted. Sorry, I was accidentally muted and I took that. Why is that? No. I don't want it like that. I want it like that. So that's my remix with my reality-infused remix of her new. Yes, I know you can't hear me. I'm sorry, you guys. I was muted. The minute I saw her new intro, I was like, what the fuck? There's like thousands of hours of clips contradicting everything that delusional intro says, right? So, but I have a few things to acknowledge before we keep going. Muscles and Mascara says, you keep trying to turn sympathy into a substitute for credibility. That's a very good point. I like the way you say that, Muscles. Cope, Bish. You confuse sympathy with credibility. You do not have a voice of pain. That it's an echo of your own spin. Just cope, Bish, cope. Yeah. And Anonymous Lucy has been a member for 11 months. Thank you very, very much for the super chats and the gifteds and everything else. I very much appreciate that for you. No, Chroma Reels did not make that for her. It was Spirit Seeker Squad. I think Chroma Reels would have done a much better job. So, all right, let's get back. That was a little palate cleanser for those of you new in the chat, hadn't seen it at the beginning of the stream. So, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything else before I hit. All right.
Bentley, why do you even?
So this is her totally letting all those trolls just roll off her back. This is her just letting them roll off her back. And again, this is flowing the general flow of her nightly stream where she starts out love bombing, future faking, then goes into the self-pitying, and then it starts to escalate into the troll responses because people start coming in and trolling not only about her just in general, but about the things that she's saying. And even if it's not a troll, she'll call it a troll. She says anybody's a troll that says something that doesn't totally 1,000% say that she's an incredible Christian mama, woman, super mother who does everything. If they don't follow along with that and that she's being persecuted and attacked, then the chat's going to get deleted. And that's all there is to it. And not only will it get deleted, but it will get responded to in a very childish and ineffective way that makes it worse. Sometimes she pokes back and says shitty things like, "Get the fuck out of here, you hobknocker." You think that's going to make things better? You think that troll's going to not want to come back and troll you again? Jesus.
Need to come in here and start shit, Shayna. No, can you please just go away, Shayna? Can you please leave now? I fucking let Boston unblock you. There's no fucking need in you being here. Don't come back in my chat. Go away. If you don't like it, then don't watch. It's easy. It's simple.
Then don't watch. Now that's more like you telling somebody what to do and expecting them to do it rather than saying, here's my suggestion for you. And you're very much emotionally tied to what the other person does rather than changing something in yourself so that you don't feel that way when those things are said.
And fuck that. You can get mad at me if you want to, Boston. She ain't going to be in here talking shit on Craig. The bitch is gone. Marlena's not trying to speak to me. She's talking shit about Craig. I'm not going to listen to that shit. Why do y'all keep unblocking her? No, I just blocked her. Get the fuck out of here. You're just I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now, anybody that's coming in here to talk shit, you're just gonna be blocked. I'm not even entertaining that shit. You did leave. You left. I told you to leave.
Moon, we need sage. We need some sage.
What are you doing, Boston?
I have sage.
Now here comes Boston doing the same fucking shit
Hold up.
that the rest of them are doing. What did I say that was a lie,
I love
Boston?
you. Don't do that.
So interesting that Boston went into her chat last night and said, I love you. So do you not think she's a liar anymore, Boston? Like I said, she could lie straight to your face about your mother and you'll still stick around. That's how you do, Boston. Muscles and Mascara, you are not being doubted because people are cruel. You are being doubted because manipulation leaves fingerprints. The pathetic, whiny crap is gross. Exactly. Thank you so much for the super chat.
This.
What did I say that was a lie? I didn't say I didn't tell you to leave. I admitted that yesterday. I told you to leave. And you did leave. What do you mean you didn't go anywhere? You left.
I said 2 people left.
Yeah, and it wasn't, Shayna wasn't like trolling or saying anything mean. She was actually saying, no, what you're saying is wrong. And I can prove it with the transcript. And that becomes this. It becomes her whining and moaning and crying at them and calling and saying shitty shit about Boston and her other former friends.
Boston.
And like I said, it's really, 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 really bad. It's dark. It's on the razor's edge when it's Moon who's bringing out the sage.
Come here, Boston.
Shayna, Kelsey, Marlena, Angela. So you're going to sit here and come in here and call me a liar and come at me when I didn't even say you. Don't even. I'm blocking them. Don't even. You can go. And then you wonder why you're blocked. I've never done that to us.
Thank you for becoming a new member, Muscles. And here we have the just trust me. You know, these are all the things that she says that she just expects us to believe and trust. And so she deeps into her teacher voice, like a voice of like a teacher. Okay.
Oh, in my life ever.
And she goes into like the vocal fry in my life, and so she's being authoritative and she needs to drag those words out and make sure you hear them, and they're in the lower register where it's like bumping up against the lungs there.
Ever. You're accusing me of being on drugs, which is not true at all. I don't do any drugs at all. None. Zero.
Yeah, that's sick.
I'm on
Nice to see you, Caffeinated Duchess.
drugs. I don't do any drugs. And I would never put my child in harm's way. I don't do drugs, you sick freak. No matter how many, you can say I'm on drugs 1,000 times. It's not going to.
John, she also gave Shayna her wrench back. I didn't see that. I saw that she gave Boston her wrench back. And then Angela came back today and said that Boston didn't want the wrench. Why isn't Boston saying that?
Make it true. I'm not. You're miserable, Jamie McLeod. You miserable old twat.
Okay, now we're getting more into the heavy trolling. So it's gone from there's just people in her chat that are disagreeing with her and her not rolling those off, right? To then there's actual trolls that are coming in and saying things, and some of them are mean and some of them are not. Oh, it's okay, John. I was just making sure. So here she is, just totally letting it roll off her back, not creating more problems, not poking, nothing like that.
Sausage wallet. You sausage wallet. You damn hobknocker. Get the hell out of here, hobknocker. No.
I didn't see that. Runs with scissors. Okay, thank you.
Gobber.
Go away. How dare you come?
Do you think that saying go away is going to actually make people go away? Or do you think that you're now delivering them a new reason to come in and make you say that again because it's actually funny? You're literally inviting them. Every time you respond like that, you're like, do it again. Please, give me more.
I'm here and accuse
one more again. Do one more again, please.
me of something that I don't do. I'm not slurring my words. What the hell are you talking about?
Well, are you using Reality's baby picture? Are you sure?
You're making fun of me by what I said. I am who I am. That's all who I am. Remember I said that. They're making fun of me.
Now, do you think she really means that? Does the tone of her voice really sound like she feels that? I am what I am. And I am, yam. It's just words. It's words to convince us of something, but her her manner of saying it is completely different.
That's all who I am. Remember I said that. They're making fun of me.
Why are you doing that? Come on. See, I feel stupid. I didn't even catch on to that.
She
Right.
never was later confirmed Big Ange. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about.
No.
God, no, do your research, honey.
Black.
Everything. She's
Black
got everything wrong. Madison, for the love of God, Madison, I don't know what your major malfunction is with me because all they're doing is talking shit, Boston. They just raided my chat. They're not going to stop. I don't care. I don't care. I'm mad.
It was like four of her former mods that went in there, and that's a raid. just like the SWAT, right? There's a difference between a chat raid and a few people coming into chat. Just like there's a difference between no SWAT and SWAT. No SWAT and SWAT. This is what you had, which is not SWAT. This is SWAT. That's SWAT. That's not SWAT. Okay? I hope we got that clear.
I get these petty betties that want to come flood my chat because they don't like what I'm saying. She talks about me like she knows me. She don't know me. Don't talk on me. You don't know nothing about me. I don't know you. I've never bothered you. I've never came for you.
So did the Duggars bother you? Did Athena Strand parents bother you? Did Chris and Katie Proudfoot bother you? Is that why you addressed them? So that tells me that when you are covering these true crime cases, you feel hate toward them. That's not the way it's supposed to be. When we cover people on the internet, it's actually better that we don't know them so that we can be more objective. It's better that way. I am less biased towards you because I don't know you. Okay? Less biased than somebody who does know you and then starts covering you after they do know you. All right? So you're asking the internet to do what actually is opposite against its nature, which is just to sit down and review people. I don't need to know Mr. Beast to review him. I don't need to know, Lori Vallow to review her, but you keep employing that standard to us.
Nor have I don't even know who the fuck you are. And how did I lie?
I'm doing the same thing, Moon. I'm doing the same thing.
No, get the hell out of here. This ain't about you, Buzzle Barn.
Don't tell me to calm down. I am tired.
I don't know if you realize it, but when you said Buzzle Barn, you made it about her. You made it about that troll. We wouldn't know about Buzzle Barn unless you were hyper reacting on a panel where everybody can see it. Now we want to go look and see what Buzzle Barn said. You see how that works?
Of them coming after Britt. Enough. You guys need to move on and leave her alone.
I didn't think about it.
What are you talking about? I haven't spoke to you. What? Oh my God. I'll be back another night. I don't think she realizes she's live. She's not spoke to us, just her and Craig talking. She doesn't realize we hear them. I'm also not comfortable with the subject matter.
You just got to talk about food.
We're talking about, what do you mean?
Brittney will talk to you all day.
Are we talking about something triggering or something bad? Like,
I want a can of corned beef.
What? We're just hanging out.
You said we got one?
If it's boring, you don't have to watch. It's that easy. Yeah.
Oil, bell pepper.
Lord have mercy. Y'all look ridiculous coming in here.
Now she's laughing, right? But do you think she's really laughing inside? Do you hear Does that laughter come from a place deep within her? Like, ha ha ha, that's fucking funny. No, it's like, yeah, I don't feel anything. Yeah, exactly, Navigator.
Just once one troll starts, another's got to, oh, this is well, you look stupid. Like, I didn't know that you were forced to watch something. I ain't forced to watch shit. I don't.
Do you think that telling people that they look stupid is going to prevent them from coming back into the chat with a new name the next day? Nope. You just invited it.
Like,
what are you waiting for?
Like, trust me, like.
Or
right, D? Like, what the actual F?
But
Fucking
I
kidding
say
me?
that we're not mean over here. So she does use my soundbite.
Okay,
So,
I'm sorry.
whatever.
Look, hold on.
Whatever.
Craig.
Gee, get a life.
This person really fucking just said, stop enabling an addict who's heavy high on substance.
See, we wouldn't know that this chat was there unless she highlighted it and read it in her highness.
Every day. You talking about me? They're saying heavy high on substances every day.
Oh, I thought
you are enabling an unborn child.
What?
You're enabling unborn child assault. They're saying that I'm assaulting my child. Her unborn child isn't breathing.
You see, if someone said that to me in my chat, I would immediately delete it without even acknowledging it and move on. Because that means you're remaining focused on the priority of what you're there to talk about. Not getting you could get sidelined by a fucking feather. Okay?
Inside of her. Reality, you
kick rock. Goodbye.
You're enabling an unborn child assault. So you're saying that I'm assaulting my baby.
Are you really upset?
Her unborn child isn't breathing inside of her. Reality, you're a demon. Do you know what kind of fucking demon you gotta be to say some shit like that? While you're calling somebody else a demon? Fucking bitch.
I have the armor of God. I am not a demon. I'm tired of everybody coming over here and attacking us.
That killed me. I have the armor of God. I'm not a demon. I'm not a demon. Don't call me.
And saying
y'all have
nasty
common
things
sense.
and that we're not supposed to say anything in return.
They
we're
have
supposed to
no-
keep our mouth shut.
They have no common sense at all.
No,
Like,
they
you know how
don't.
many
No, they
times?
don't.
Oh my God, these people are stupid. You keep coming back under a fake fucking account. There's another
I
one.
told you it's the same person. It's got to
Because you entertain them and then block them.
be the same person.
Watching an addict harm an unborn child. You fucking people.
Oh my God, you people are
Whoever
sick.
that person is, they're gonna go to hell, man. You're seriously going to hell in a handbasket.
Yeah, there's Judgment Day.
I seriously never say stuff
hope
like
God
that.
have
But
mercy on your soul.
now you're gonna fucking come clone my account too. You people need help.
There's one in the chat. It's called alopecia.
Oh my God, y'all are
In all honesty, Cheesy Weezy, it did start to hurt a little.
a joke, man. Every one of y'all. You know what they're doing. They're just fucking mocking and being an asshole just to be a jerk.
Oh my gosh, you
Just
people.
inside.
Jesus.
Lying about having a baby to hide your addiction.
No.
You can't be serious, right?
I love vocalizing. I love using my voice in many different ways, sweet one.
Now, this is not real life. Trolls, go get a life, weirdos. Come the fuck on. You're out of your mind. What is wrong with y'all? I'm telling y'all, that bitch
Cash was here earlier.
is full of the devil. Oh, you're not even cute, Russo Esquire. That's Russo Esquire talking about, my bad. I thought y'all'd be down from Menage a Trois. Girl, let me, Russo, I don't know if you're a guy or a girl, but I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, don't nobody eat off my plate but me, honey. I ain't sharing mine with nobody. That's who, Craig?
Okay, now remember, these voices are named from her point of view. So now we're hearing her really, I'm totally secure in my relationship voice, and you can't get my man. Shift, what the hell are you doing here? Get out of my chat. Get out of my chat. What the hell? What the hell? Kick rocks. Kick rocks. Rock. Hi, girl. Hi, girl. Hi. I love your icon shift. Fuck off. Get the fuck out of here. You have no common sense. Oh, shift. Your fish is so pretty. Okay, let's keep going. So this is her, I'm totally secure in my relationship voice.
Is that why he told me about his humiliation kink? What the fuck? Is that? Craig don't have no humiliation kink.
What? You sure about that? He sure likes to project a lot of it.
What the fuck? All right. What the fuck?
So here comes the now she really has to put on that she is put on that she's not bothered. And so in order to put on that she's not bothered, she has to force laughter through the bitter anger and the seething feelings of why don't you like me? Betrayal, right? So I have a golden doodle, Tracy. I love my golden doodle. You say that they hype each other up when they want to go outside so much that the mini is positively crying to go out. Yes. VJ and Reality remind me of them. Absolutely. Absolutely. Reality, if you didn't react to so many of those chats, a lot of it wouldn't return. A lot of it wouldn't happen. And you goad her. And I think that Brittney knows that, and she keeps you around for that reason, because neither one of you have enough discipline or self-control to not react. But that's it. If you want to have a more peaceful time here on the internet, that is what is required of you. It's not a requirement for us to all change our behavior to put a cushy bubble wrap thing around you, like a 10-inch bubble wrap around you to protect you. We shouldn't have to change. The internet isn't going to change for your feelings. So stop acting like you are special here and that you get special privileges of people not coming into your public chat or people not getting trolls. None of us have those special privileges of not getting trolls. Okay?
Half boat, half strategy.
But I will have you note that I am the only mod on my channel, okay, except for Nightbot, who doesn't moderate. All right. Nightbot just sends nice little messages like, please remember to hit the thumbs up. Okay. If there are trolls in my chat, you won't hear about them unless I feel that it's important to address the idea that they are sharing. Okay. So, otherwise, they're just another troll. They're just another thing that's rolling by with saying some words where they're trying to trigger me. And I'm not going to give that to them by not even responding. And most likely, I'm not even going to feel a type of way because I don't give a shit what a troll says. But you care what trolls say, probably because they have an element of truth in what they're saying, right? So you get very defensive.
I'm just going to laugh at y'all.
Ah, I'm saying. That's not Melissa.
No, baby kid.
Are you convinced by that laugh?
Sex or gender reveal. You're so desperate. Hold on. What is it, buddy?
That was rather concerning. The way her son was vying for her attention by just going, mom, 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 until she stopped, until she addressed him. And at this point, it's probably 1 or 2 a.m. on a school night. Listen to this.
That's not Melissa.
No baby kicks or gender reveal. You're so desperate.
You hear that? Mom, 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 mom. Fucking A, man. Neither of my kids ever had to employ those manipulation tactics to get my attention. Ever. Now, I want to make it very, very, very clear that I do not subscribe to people on the internet taking action based on these observations. Yes, it is every single night. Y'all Nana's not drunk. Yep, it is. So I do not advocate whatsoever for we here on the internet taking action and doing anything in her real life to change this. But I am going to speak on it, okay? And there's like, your entire house is a big fucking red flag. Your entire thing.
Hold on. What is it, buddy? Y'all are so desperate.
They are.
It's not going to happen.
No, they keep laughing at them. That's good.
And see here, it's later in the stream, right? So she's by this time popped the thing into her mouth that we hear her popping into her mouth every night. And it's starting to take effect. And she's like, and you'll hear it. Listen. But we're going to we're going to put a bigger focus on that whole scenario coming up soon. All right. Where she puts something in her mouth, then she can't feel her face, then she can't finish a sentence, and then she's snoring and then lying about it. But listen to this.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. So she's trying to employ her, her fake not caring voice, but she's so, whatever it is affecting her so much that she can fucking barely get it out.
No, they keep laughing at them. That's good. It's so
Mike,
funny.
go ahead and take care of that.
See how reality's like, just keep laughing. Well, it's not real laughter. It is, I feel hurt and I'm trying to make you feel like I'm trying to put out the impression that I don't care, but we can hear that you care. You really do care. People can tell when something is authentic. They just do. And I am particularly triggered by fake people, one-dimensional people who only judge people by what they look like, what their name is, what color of their skin is, like on a one-dimensional zone.
To be a comedian.
Scammer. No baby kicks or gender reveal.
Damn, I thought she was reading a letter for a second.
Green, and our Melissa is green.
Scammer was right about you.
The real Melissa is green, by the way. Nice try.
Lame shit. That's so lame. What are these people saying? I'm drugged out of my mind. What the fuck? Where? What the fuck?
What the fuck?
The whole time she's on drugs. She's you fucking idiot. The ones with the loudest voices are the most hypocritical. The ones that are sitting there pointing their
Really? Is that so, Brittney? The ones with the loudest voice are the most hypocritical. Okay, let's test that theory out.
finger at you are the ones who tend to be projecting the most. Everybody needs to pay close attention because this piece of shit, little fucking shitbag, he's letting you know what he thinks about people in the South. And then what about what he did to PJ? Is that cool, Kels?
Mighty loud, Brittney. Mighty loud.
What about him calling PJ a grifter? She did nothing wrong. Nothing. And then what about how he told her, fuck with my money and I might move your teeth?
Yes.
And anyway, you got to look at, I want all the screenshots to be shown. Sure as fuck do where he's in there calling those women, see you next Tuesdays. And oh my God, it pisses me off. Yeah, and it's my Discord. But guess what? They're grown-ups.
DJ, because she doesn't think she needs to change. She thinks you need to change so that she doesn't feel the way she feels. If everybody else around her changes, then it'll all be fixed. But there's a thing called the serenity prayer, Brittney, and I heard you mention it. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. What can't you change? What other people do. But you're constantly expecting that. So it's a setup for failure. Why do you pray a prayer that you can't internalize enough to understand? Or it's just good content farming for you. That's the other explanation, DJ.
I'm not going to sit there and get in the middle of two people that I'm friends with. Grown-ups should be able to handle their own shit. I've said that since day one. You had no business going and telling him PJ fucking booted him, but you did. It's interesting. The only time you speak up is when it comes to that motherfucker. But I abso-fucking-lutely will put them all out. Jade, you're just coming in starting drama. Nobody's telling anybody what to do. Nobody's being bossy. We're trying to be the bigger people.
Being bossy.
We're trying to be the bigger person and rise above that shit. They don't give a fuck.
I'm being a bigger person and I'm rising above. Just remember that.
About me, Jiggy. Please don't say that. I don't give a fuck who likes it and who don't. I'm not going to be treated like a child. I'm not going to be told what to do. And I'm damn sure not going to be sitting here and be made to fucking take shit off people that don't give two. I'm not going to say that word.
I'm going to stop.
That was a Natasha move right there. But I was going to say, you give what you get, sister. You give what you get. Sorry, I'm backwards there. You get what you give. You get what you give. What you put out into the world, it will come back on you. You are giving this.
Is this going to continue?
Fuck you, Angela. I don't got nothing to say to you, bitch. You've been stirring shit for fucking days. Y'all want to know something? Angela.
There were people that were paying attention. You people stop this. Oh my God.
In that little paragraph there, that little thought there that she gave, you could tell she's been holding back on saying that to Angela for weeks. You know, ever since she made that robe post, ever since Angela made the robe post. And when Angela made the robe post, I said in chats, this is phase 1 of Angela's exit. That is another pattern. Phase 1 is her posting, I don't like what the person I mod for, I don't like what she's doing right now. And I don't disagree. I don't agree with it. So I'm going to start posting. So I'm going to say that right now. And then we're going to get into a fight. And I'm going to use that as an excuse to leave. And then I'm going to use that as an excuse to then blast out all your personal messages, even if it includes personal medical information. That's not fucking cool. But Brittney invites that devil back on her shoulder time and time again, and probably will again. Let's hit what time? How much? What's the under over, y'all in chat? What's the under over on how long it's going to take for Angela to be back in chat? Because Brittney needs more mods, huh? She needs more friends, more supporters. She wants She wants command of Angela's community post in a good way, not a bad way. She wants the good on Angela's community post. So they'll all be back together again. It's happened like 5 times. Why wouldn't it happen again? Okay, so T-Bone Michelle says 3 days. Any other over-unders? Under-overs? 30 to 60 days. Kathy 4 says.
You're not gaslighting. Stop. You know what the noble thing to do is? Is leave Brittney alone. She's been through enough. I'm not fake. I'm 100% real, and I'll give it to you 100%.
I'm not fake. I'm not fake. I'm not fake. You know what I want to ask you, Reality? Reality. Leave the trolls alone. Stop going after the trolls. Leave the trolls alone. They're only there because you tell them to be there. My God. Like, get a grip. Kick box. Leave them alone. Don't let them they don't have to do what you tell them to do. They are what they are, those trolls. All those trolls are saying, I am what I am, and you're attacking me.
Give a fuck what you'll do, Earth. Earth. I don't hide nothing from nobody. I'm not trying to hide nothing from anybody. Go over and do whatever you want to do, you freaking weird ass bitch. Let me tell you something, you bald-headed bitch. You're not going to be holding nothing over my head.
So do you think actually calling somebody a bald-headed bitch is going to make them be like, okay, I'll go away. I won't say anything else critical about Brittney. Because she called me a bald-headed bitch. No, what actually you're doing is you're trying to make somebody else feel the way you felt, but it actually makes you look like a fucking unhinged sissy who can't take it, who really shouldn't be on the internet if you can't take it.
You don't scare me. You are nothing to me. I ignore you 99.9% of the time.
Right. 99.999% of the time. Now, I think that these trolls have just as much of a case for intentional infliction of emotional distress as Craig has against all the people that they've been suing and have been responding to them. Okay? That they've been suing and poking and doing death threats to.
And I'll go right back to ignoring you. Every time I've ever watched you, you give me secondhand embarrassment because you try to act so seductive and mysterious. Like this is the biggest agenda in your whole fucking life. And everybody around you, including the ones that you think are your friends, are cringed out by you just as much.
You have no idea. That's like me saying all your friends don't like you. I don't know that. Why do you say things that you don't know when you're in the ignore what I just said about the loudest voice? This is your voice when you're saying, well, I get to be loud, but you can't think of me in a certain way when I'm loud, but I can think of you in a certain way. Now we know that since you have such a loud voice, every time anyone drops even a feather of an insult into your chat, now we know that you are a hypocrite. You are projecting, right? Because that was your diagnosis. Anonymous Lucy, you're so awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my God, you're so pretty. I can't see you. But I know that all your friends love you. I know that the good Lord above has imbued you with every good virtue known to mankind, because I've never talked to you. I've never seen you in person, but I just know that. I know it. And that's why I'm going to give you a little sample of my appreciation for you. This is how I feel.
Wow. 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 What? Wow. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for the members. Thank you for the new memberships and welcome everybody. Okay, let's keep going.
Just the rest of us. Nobody likes you. You're a try-hard weirdo. And this is the most attention you'll ever get from me. So fuck right off.
Does anyone believe that is the last? Oh, thank you, Tebow Michelle. You reminded me. Thank you.
Go do something with yourself and stop trying so hard to make people like you, because it's cringe. You're a weirdo. Okay, man, Sweet Sativa I'm telling you, Sweet Sativa, you have declined. You are so obsessed.
Sweet Sativa is just a person in a chat. It's just a name in a chat that we've never seen. But oh my God, Brittney knows that Sweet Sativa is obsessed. You know what? Sweet Sativa used to be obsessed for you.
You're not even rooted in reality anymore. Sweet Sativa, is there one day where you don't talk about me? Like, you are in every chat that will have you.
What?
I have a lot of
You have to blame the internet because you all stuck your nose in her business and you're trying.
Introducing Reality's new microphone with much clearer sound. Now we can hear much louder. Yeah, that is a good name, Sweet Sativa. Smoke them if you got them. Smoke them if you got them. You think my mama Shale?
Destroy your life. She's about to have a lot of problems if she is indeed pregnant. A lot of problems from what?
Just threatening.
And then perplex Laura, CPS Libra says keywords, if she's even pregnant.
Well, then you guys don't have to listen. You don't have to be here. Nobody's twisting your arm.
No,
you choose
Jesus.
to be here. I am who I am. Be the things you want to see.
And you choose to consume the words that are said about you. I'm sure that there's a lot of words said about me in different corners of, behind the scenes. I don't give a shit. Hello, Trixie's Creations. Welcome. I don't give a shit. I really don't. I so much don't care that I don't go around asking and trying to figure out what people are saying about me. I don't care. If you really didn't care, you wouldn't be sitting here saying, I don't care. I really don't care.
Kick rocks. That's me.
Yeah.
She was yeeted.
I am who I am, and you need to kick rocks because I don't care. Because I just let it roll off my back. So go kick rocks. Kicking rocks could hurt people, and I know that's why you say it to people.
Kick rocks. We're not putting up with any drama. Got it? Do it again. Kick rocks. Oh, who I am. You can kick rocks. Stranger danger. Go kick rocks, you asshole. Don't tell me to shut up. You can go kick rocks. I know. Why are you coming over here, Leah Michelle? You can kick rocks, okay? You don't need to come over here and be an app.
You fucking bitch. Don't fucking like pink. Congratulations, Julie Wessner. I didn't know that either. He's untrainable. Remember Justin?
All right. So here's where we're starting to get into the sadder, rather more darker portion of the stream, where we hear on a few different occasions, she cracks something open, she puts it into her mouth, but we're just supposed to not pay attention to that, even though we can hear it all, and even though it changes the way she speaks, and we hear trying to manage her missing tooth along with whatever's in her mouth. We have to hear that every fucking night. And then there's a pattern. After she takes it, she can't feel her face. She can't finish sentences, and she falls asleep. Whatever the fuck that thing is, even if it's sugar, you shouldn't be putting that in your body if that's what it does to you. And if you get sick when you don't use it, there's an issue there. I guarantee you, if you came out and just admitted that you're an addict and that you do use something for maintenance or whatever it is, you would get a lot more sympathy if you were to say, I just am having a hard time. Now, not as much now because you're pregnant, but before you were pregnant. But make no mistake, you've been doing this shit since well before you're pregnant. And now you're saying that people like me are attacking your child because you're pregnant and making it our responsibility if you lose the child rather than whatever it is the fuck you do that makes you nod off mid-sentence every fucking night. That's what I get angry about. You can hear it in my voice. No, not hate anger, but like frustrated, cognitive dissonance. That's what you're hearing in me is like, I'm frustrated and confused about why you expect us not to comment on things that you do every single night and don't do anything about it yourself. If you were just honest with us about it, you would have a lot more sympathy, at least 100% more, if not more. But now that you're pregnant and doing this, you've turned a corner that you're getting diminishing returns.
Long on just as long on unscannable.
Hear that?
None of this stuff is accurate about me at all.
None of this stuff? What did you just crack open and put in your mouth?
Hey, Heidi. None of it. They never say anything true, ever. Who said that I was going to flush my baby down the toilet? I mean, how sick do you got to be? She continues to send people to my channel telling me that I'm I'm going to be held in contempt, that I've got to, if I don't go to court, I'm going to go to jail. She's going to take my house. I better start saving my money. She's going to sue me. 6 ways to Sunday. She's going to take everything from me. Oh, let me go. Let me let you hear that. Hold on.
This is so sad. We're now to the, excuse me, I have to cough. Suppository. Now we're at the part where she fucking can't feel her face. And there's something wrong with somebody who sounds like they can't feel their face when they're 7 months pregnant. Ugh, I'm not angry for you. I'm angry for the child.
Like you literally going to go to hell. Like you're sitting there talking about harming an unborn child, talking about this
I'm lost.
clip that
she can't even control her tongue. It's like her tongue is it fills her entire mouth and she can't get around it.
No toilet paper either. Oh God.
That's crazy.
And then things that are not funny are funny. She's much more callous and unempathetic like this. She doesn't listen, so she doesn't know that she's responding to a really fucked up thing that's being said that people shouldn't hear. And she's just being like,
Imagine setting a fire to the warehouse because you're mad. Brittney, how is our goddaughter manifesting? Laugh out loud.
I tried,
Hey,
Brenda.
give me Lou. Say it again, Reality.
That too, huh, Sparkle? You guys are paying attention, aren't you? Yes,
So
this whole
funny.
world is going crazy.
She gone.
Yep.
Pink life. Oh, that's a miracle.
Oh. Britt, how
was
is our God?
So this is when reality comes in and does what Brittney should do herself. Finish a sentence. Reality, if Brittney can't finish that sentence and you have to fill in for her, too much. You've hit the boundary. You've hit that line. It's time to turn back. Stop doing for her what she should be doing for herself. Give her a hand up, not a hand out. Okay? You are giving her handouts of behavior. You're cleaning her up. You're covering her up. That's not good. Do you think it's going to, that means the behavior is going to change? No, it's not. In fact, it will encourage it because she knows that she has people like you who are going to overlook it and smooth it over for the other people and vouch for her and give her validation. Yep, we call it enabling. That's the word for it.
Daughter manifesting 20 months. Woo, woo. Oh, we got to celebrate. That's cause for celebration. Oh, good. Real good. Entertain.
I bet you're real good, Brittney. But that's a problem when you're pregnant. Listen to this again.
Celebration. Oh, good.
That's when you aren't even taking a breath to speak because you can't remember to take a breath to speak because you're fucking high or whatever it is you are. That's how I sound when I've been woken up from a dead sleep and I'm not even thinking. I'm like, hello, are you okay, son? Why are you calling me at 2 a.m.? Oh, Mom, I thought you were alive. No, that's Brittney. Brittney does that.
Britt, how is our goddaughter manifesting 20 months? Woo, woo. Oh, we got to celebrate. That's cause for celebration. Oh, good. Real good. Entertainment is so bad they can't stand it. And then they're gonna sit there. Jesus, let me stop.
Give me a second. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Oh, okay. Hold on.
I can't. Sister has 2 older ones already. So
we're past the can't feel my face voice. Now we're into the about to nod out mid-sentence voice. Yes, Bad Kitty. The dates are on the bottom. You see they're on the bottom right. So yeah, just 2-3 days ago. Yep.
Hey, Jamie May. If you like what we do here, you appreciate it. Give me just a second, guys. I'm sorry. No. Lord have mercy. Where police pulled a gun. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Police unalived a girl. She lived and she raised her granddaughter.
You know, guys, I don't get into a huge amount of discussion about what it is that she's taking. And I understand why people are curious. And I know that she's shown evidence of, you know, she was holding something that looked like Suboxone. To me, since we'll probably never know, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me what she's taking. It matters to me what it's doing to her and what she's doing to her unborn child. That's what matters to me. So I'm just letting you know my feeling on that. That's why I don't engage in a big old discussion about what it is that she might be doing.
There. But I mean, I imagine.
Crazy.
And there goes Craig doing the enabling. So when it's not reality on one side filling in her sentences, then it's Craig waking her up because he needs to make sure she's got that money going, that good coming in. So I don't think he really even cares that she's on stream asleep as long as it's still, you know, the meter is still running in that taxi.
I know, that makes sense though, PJ.
Oh yeah, guys. I didn't say that to harsh on anybody else about trying to figure out what's going on. I get it. I understand. It's, you know, especially when you're in recovery and you've seen this behavior, and they're not being honest about it, it leaves a wide gaping gap of speculation. And, you know, so I understand. So I don't shade anybody for, you know, wondering about it, as long as you're not saying, yes, I know for sure, when we can't know for sure, you know.
Play some clips or something? What you doing?
Oh yeah, I don't know yet.
Trying to figure it out.
No, he knows that she's nodding out. He's like, stream, put something on so that you can go back to sleep and people won't notice. And congratulations to everyone in chat, including Heather, who is in recovery, because I know how hard that is. I know how hard it is to get over that hump and then to stay over that hump. And I'm proud of anybody who does it. I'm proud of anybody who tries, even if they have relapses. I know that relapse is a part of recovery sometimes. Fortunately for me, relapse was not a part of my recovery. I was a drinker. So anyway, congratulations to all of you. And I'm proud of you for taking care of yourself, for putting yourself first, because if you don't put yourself first, you can't be there for everybody else. You can't be there for your loved ones if you're not showing up. And we're seeing that exemplified here in this streamer.
Well, Katie's doing that, and you take a look.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we're to the point where she's out. She's gotten past the can't feel my face, and she's and not finishing sentences, and she's out. And now a bunch of enabling techniques are used to try to get her not to still be asleep.
She's still doing a TV show, Dope Sick, correct? Well, Katie's doing that, and you take a look.
Okay.
Yeah, she's still doing a TV show, Dope Sick, correct?
Like, that's why I'll tag somebody and mod them. I'll mod them. If they're talking big shit, I'll mod them so I can check exactly where they go. I don't know exactly how to do it. One, because I can't exactly remember. I'd have to be in front of the computer. All right, PJ, sorry, my bad. I be giving up the secrets, don't I?
Puppy dogs.
Honey, your lungs sound so, I ain't kidding. Since you've been pregnant, your lungs sound better. I don't know if that baby's like.
Why did she say that? Yes, Heather. Why? Why did she say that? I'm not asking Moon to answer that question. I don't give a shit for her answer. Why do you all think she said that? When literally, Brittney's sitting there on the struggle, but you sound so much better. Do you think that's helping her? Do you think that's helping her? When I hear somebody do that, it makes me think that you want them to stay that way because it helps you. Or, right, you're mocking her like Angel Chips. Do you think that's good for her? Is that you really being a supportive friend of you being like, you, I mean, listen to this again.
Mod them. If they're talking big shit, I'll mod them so I can check exactly where they go. I don't know exactly how to do it. One, because I can't exactly remember. I'd have to be in front of the computer. All right, PJ, sorry, my bad. I be giving up the secrets, don't I? Puppy dog. Honey, your lungs sound so, I ain't kidding. Since you've been pregnant, your lungs sound better. I don't know if that baby's like moving stuff out of the way for you to breathe, but
Girl.
As Brittney coughs up a lung as she's saying that, what the hell?
I'm kidding. Since you've been pregnant, your lungs sound better. I don't know if that baby's like moving stuff out of the way for you to breathe, but
Girl.
When you're doing those groans, you are done. You are out of it. When you're like, you're out of it. You're done. And then you have the audacity to come back and insult people for telling you that you're asleep.
And it's so awful to like take their community and say, you know what, you guys, if I don't get this money, your community will be gone. Because she knows how much people rely on their community.
That's awesome, fair use. Can I pet that fair use? Can I pet that? Can I eat that fair use?
And the people in it. That would be like me coming here and saying, you know what? I mean, not that it would even matter. I couldn't imagine doing that, but she kind of had like a unique thing. She had this website, Web Sleuths, before there was like social media. So she had this like edgy thing at the time. Dirty bitch. She's consistent. I'll give her that. She had this edgy thing at the time, and these people became members and invested in this community. And then she would have all these moderators, all red this time. We have raised a little over $400. We need another $1,300 to have enough to pay for the server. She's getting more desperate with the red font. And I'm telling you, these are like, I would love a mimosa. Web Sleuths will go dark. Mm-hmm. No, she's saying if they don't have the money to pay.
That's like your consciousness trying to come out, but whatever you have in your body is not letting it happen. It's like, oh my gosh, missing persons. Oh my gosh, that's so scary.
For the server, your community is gone. You're not going to be able to come onto Web Sleuths because it'll be gone.
Reality just sits there. Oh yeah, this is normal. We do this is it. This is what we do. We just watch somebody nod off. It's sick.
Yes, baby. Did you end it?
Yeah, are you okay?
No.
Yeah, hold on a second. I'm about to.
I thought you ended.
No, I'm fixing to though, because I am. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here.
You're having so much fun with the trolls tonight.
No, these trolls are trying so very hard. It's like Juju just said, they're trying one good time before I end it to like
make you scream.
Yeah, and they can't do it. You fail miserably.
You all right?
Mm-hmm.
You sleepy dingling. What are you doing?
I'm gonna give Kimmy Lou a round of applause for
So for those of you who I've seen a couple say in the chat, why doesn't she just say call it a night and go to sleep? Sometimes they tell her like 5 different times to go to sleep, and she's like, and then she's stubborn and she won't do it. It's like she has to prove that she's not asleep by saying, I don't need to go to bed now. It's like by pushing through it and continuing to fail. And she's like not super conscious of how out of it she's been on her public channel, right?
Okay.
So what these are, I'm going to explain.
Maybe some hamburger, gravy, and rice.
That's amazing, Lucid Dream. I haven't drank in over 40 years. I was very young when I got sober. But that's awesome. Congratulations. And congratulations, everybody, like I said earlier in the chat.
Oh my. I'm good.
All right, let's keep going, y'all.
Be the change you want to see. Bye. Bye.
If you're new here, welcome to the phone.
Now, let me just ask you a question. Is that the change you want to see? Do you think that that's the change they want to project for us to see? Are they being that so that we can see it? I don't think so, Sunshine Madness. We were actually talking about that a little earlier. I just don't think she does. In fact, she probably avoids them like the plague. 8 years, Tiffany. That's awesome. Amazing. Congratulations. It takes a completely different paradigm shift. You have to actually change your thinking. You can't just stop using the substance and then expect that you aren't going to need it again, because you haven't gotten rid of you haven't addressed the pain that causes you to abuse it in the first place. And then when your physical body is addicted, it just makes it that much harder. So that is the presentation that I have for you today. I just wanted to show that you can track patterns within patterns, not only a pattern of behavior, but a pattern of speech that goes completely contradicts the actions and what we can tell is coming through authentically, right? I see a very scared, very insecure, very immature human being, who is actively harming herself by being addicted to the internet and whatever else she is. So thank you all so much for the many gifts, the super chats, to the members who've been around for a while. I think my donation link has been in circulating in chat, but in case you haven't seen it, there's my links in case you want to donate in another way. And also in the upper left-hand corner, there's a Cash App QR code. But hey, I do this because I like doing it. If you appreciate the content, then you're welcome to contribute. If not, thank you for being here. And thank you for your enlightening and funny and supportive conversation in the chat. I really like being here with you. I think I will go ahead and take you all out once again with the newly updated, with an infusion of reality intro. Let me just get it. Hold on one moment, please. All right, I've pulled it up. Oh, Sassy's coming in at the back end. Thank you very much, Lucid Dreams. Coming in at the back end. Enjoy your listen. Give me your feedback. And here you are with a outro of the newly remixed intro song for Brittney J. Thanks for being here.
Yeah. You know what time it is.
Tonight I would have been on time.
Not that late, I bet.
It's hard for me to plan anything because shit always happens.
Allegedly with Brittney J. Let us get into it. Allegedly with Brittney J. Truth coming through, better clear the way.
Okay, I've lied about
Karina Lynn, thank you so very much for the super chat. Just wanted to thank you before the stream ends. I hope you can hear me. I'm here. I'm on the stage. Yep. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
falling asleep before. Sue me. So Britt lied again. No, Brittney didn't lie about shit.
Cases, headlines, trials,
Thank you very much, DJ, and welcome to the new members. Here's another little clip for you. Here's an oldie but goodie.
I will bring hell down on earth on you so fast that you will think that you're a basketball player. Because you're going to be having so many court dates.
Thank you.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
she keep it classy, you can plainly see.
What do you
Like
call it?
hot sauce. Kendall was 3. Kendall was 3 years old when I had Talon, right?
Vaginal discharge.
Clam trails, snail trails. There you go.
As long as you please my phone. That's what tickles my dick.
Allegedly with Brittney J. Prayers going up every single day.
Please say a prayer for Katie. Her friend passed away last night.
Mom of 6, but her heart so strong. Real one here, you cannot go wrong. She do not got a spring.
And it's my Discord. But guess what? They're grown-ups. I'm not going to sit there and get in the middle of 2 people that I'm friends with. Grown-ups should be able to handle their own shit. I've said that since day one.
She do not gotta fight.
Fuck you, Angela. I don't got nothing to say to you, bitch. You've been stirring shit for fucking days.
She let the facts talk loud. Every move she makes, from the missing in the trials to the news that breaks, she bring truth to the table. Yeah, that is her lane. She lets people talk.
Don't come back in my chat. Go away. If you don't like it, then don't watch.
That's opinions right.
I get these petty betties that want to come flood my chat because they don't like what I'm saying. She talks about me like she knows me. She don't know me. Don't talk on me. You don't know nothing about me.
Open to the what ifs from the other side.
I think they really believe that they're entitled to know that. And I'm like, that makes me not want to tell y'all more.
Stop worrying about what she's having.
Lord have mercy.
Why
Good night.
worry about what?
Why am I y'all's entertainment?
Is it barbecue or
Y'all want to? Do you want to know how many times I burped today when I took a shower? You want to know, how many times I farted? Like,
Speculation cool. When the respect stay true, she gets room for thought. Lets the audience view. When the lies start flying and the trolls get bold, she do not fold up and she do not get cold.
why does it matter?
She respond with class, let the record be known.
Apparently, you can't get enough the addiction to my dick.
You can keep that circus, she is staying ground. She got family at home and the purpose in sight. Still showing up strong when the days get tight.
It's hard for me to plan anything because shit always happens.
Sister has 2 older ones already. So her if you like what we do here, you appreciate it.
Holy shit, sunshine madness. Thank you so much. That's so generous of you. I just had to stop and say thank you for that. So appreciated. Enjoy the rest of the content.
Oh goodness, scat that cough.
She praying for the people when they need that love, trying to better herself while she looking above. So tune in close, let the real ones stay. It is allegedly with Brittney J. Allegedly with Brittney J. Truth coming through, better clear the way.
Where the fuck did you get that I opt out of a sonogram? You just made that up.
I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not scheduling anything.
Cases, headlines, trials, key. She keep it classy, you can plainly see.
Could have been playing butt in the butt, but
Stop.
somebody's twiddling their knob to me.
All right, let's keep going. Miserable old twat. You sausage wallet. You damn hobknocker. Get the hell out of here, hobknocker.
Allegedly with Brittney J. Prayers going up every single day.
You guys please keep Petunia's dad in your prayers. Let's pray he continues on this mending and he gets to come home ASAP.
Mom of 6 with a heart so strong. Real one here, you cannot go wrong. Opinions, welcome. Prayers up. Allegedly with Brittney J. Come, prayers up.
Apparently, we got people that like to zoom in.
You sausage wallet, knob gobber. Lord have mercy.
Y'all, you have a great night. I really, really love y'all and hope y'all have a great rest of your evening and that you have a blessed... Huh?
These nuts.
Mom. Oh, huh? Shut up. I'm awake. Seriously, y'all. Thanks for being here. Bye. Have a great rest of your weekend.